All right, going live here, and we haven't started the commentary yet, but I figured I'd go live and wait on Alex and Scotty. So let me go ahead and because I'm going to rent the movie. I don't own the movie, so I'm going to have it ready in case. All right, so Alex, if you're there, I'm going to work on sending the link to you. Hey, how's it going? Hey, Junebug. Hope you're doing well. And I'm getting ready to shoot a link to Alex right now. And while I'm at it, I'll go ahead and send one to Scotty too. There you are, Scotty, if you're watching. So again, we haven't started the commentary yet. I figure, go ahead and kick off the stream and wait on the guys here, and we can spend a few minutes to, kind of chat a little bit and set up. All right, we got. Hey.
Yeah.
Can you hear me okay? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. I was just checking. Scotty, I did send you a link. So we got Studio Red Band in here.
Oh, cool.
Junebug,
yeah. Disappointed that he missed the stream with Jamie. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Definitely it seems like a fun person,
Yeah, she was cool.
Yeah.
And we'll get up again at some point, whether it be a commentary or something.
Yeah, one-on-one, supposedly. I don't know.
Yeah, so Scotty, I did send a link in your email. So before we start, what do you think about this movie? And I mean, I know we'll get into it, but
well, to tell you the truth, I had a funny history with this movie. Like initially I didn't mind it, but then I was too fucking nice. But the more I reflect on it, there definitely were problems. And granted, it's technically a better movie than Mortal Kombat Annihilation, but I can see why someone would enjoy that movie more, because while this is a technically better made movie, maybe not by much, but Annihilation is at least more hilarious,
Yeah. You can get more hilarity out of that, where this is like
yeah, it from what I remember, it definitely was, like the pacing was very off and haphazard. It didn't help that the editing was very choppy. You're going to see that a lot in the movie.
Yeah, we have Scotty here.
Hey guys, what's going on?
Hello.
Not
much.
Turn down my
trying to move
speaker.
some stuff around. Just got through eating, so
no problem. Yes,
might snack. Because honestly, those Burger King burgers, they're not that big.
I haven't been to Burger King in a while, but we have one like down the road from here.
Yeah. Jalapenos, got some chips.
Now, to be perfectly honest with you, as underwhelming as this movie was, I actually don't think it's the worst Mortal Kombat movie. I think there's a worse one. Not Annihilation.
Oh, really?
Fucking Mortal Kombat Legends Battle of the Realms.
I would say, I had a lot of expectation for this. For me, this is more of for me, this is more of a letdown.
More of a letdown. Yeah.
because this is going to be my third time watching it, and the two times that I have seen it, the first time I saw it in a theater, and it was very dim. For some reason, the movie was, and then I saw it again on HBO Max, and it was brightened up a little bit.
Uh-huh.
And
I can see where you're coming from because I did watch the 4K a few times, and it did I don't know if it's because it's a 4K disc, but it did look kind of dark. The regular Blu-ray looked brighter, so
yeah, so I have it in a separate tab here. I'm renting it through Amazon because I don't have the film.
yeah. I do have the film, but it's just to remind myself that man, this could have been so much better,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and and surprisingly, I'm gonna make a bold fucking statement here. As much as I don't like Cole, I do not blame his existence on the reason Johnny Cage is not in the film. Because, they say he's problematic, he's white. I get that, but how do I say this? I would have done I wouldn't have either be the main character. I'd have Liu Kang be the main character,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. At least it wasn't, like a woke woman or anything like that. I'll say that.
More to woke back. Yeah.
Yeah, and that does bug me about you don't want a white guy being the lead. Okay, but Liu Kang is Chinese, you already got your problem solved. You don't need to make a brand new character,
Exactly. It's like they took a page from the Marvel playbook on the Cole character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I do get that, I do get that the video games did borrow from Marvel Comics, but they still had their own identity,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm not cheating. I just don't want. I don't want to. I don't want to have the film, to be honest with you, unless I found it for $1.
What does he mean by cheating?
I guess because I'm renting it through Amazon, but I have no other way of watching it. I don't own the film, and
I kind of don't blame you for not wanting to own it,
Yeah. What about this comment here? Do you agree with that statement?
Definitely. Shang was definitely less menacing here. I don't blame the actor. It's just the way that he was written.
Yeah.
Gave him fuck all to do,
Yeah, and it kind of goes for a lot of the other actors in here too, because the acting is very, compared to the first movie, it's very cardboard in this movie.
And it's likely because of the direction of the script. Because one of the problems going into this film was that, granted, you have James Wan producing. I felt he should have directed. Instead, the director is this guy who never did a feature film before. He did video game commercials.
Yeah.
And his commercials, I guess they were fine, but that's a whole different ball game compared to doing a feature film,
Yeah, he probably should have done a few music videos before jumping into that. I know that.
Yeah, exactly.
David worked at ILM. He did Madonna's music videos, and he at least got some experience doing filming before jumping into feature films. It seems like you're jumping from one lower beginning of the spectrum to way over to another. Without
maybe you should have learned something from Steve Barron, who also directed music videos before TMNT.
Exactly. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So Scotty, did you see this in the theater?
Yes, I only saw it once in the theater.
Okay.
And you're wanting to know my opinion, or you wanting to know my opinion on it, back then?
I guess maybe before we get into it here, do you have any quick thoughts or?
Well, I didn't hate it, but I felt like it was a bit underwhelming. Didn't necessarily care for the character of Cole, of course.
No.
Honestly, if they were going to do this, they should have focused more on the Scorpion and Sub-Zero kind of storyline for a good majority of the film.
Yes.
Very, I think they could have extended that beginning sequence to at least 15 minutes if they had to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Or at the very least, make it a central point in the movie.
Yeah,
and not
and
just
then we
have,
can jump into the present.
yeah.
That's one of the things that I didn't mind, to be honest. If only they've just gave it more focus.
You have the Scorpion and Sub Zero, and it
Yeah.
helps. It helps that you got legit good actors for Scorpion and Sub Zero, Hiroyuki Sanada and Joe Taslim, who was in the Raid and The Night Comes for Us.
Yeah, isn't he a pretty good martial artist? I never really saw a lot
Yeah,
of his
he's a
work.
good martial artist. Same with Hiroyuki Sanada, obviously.
Yeah. You mean the guy that played Scorpion, right?
Yeah, guy that played Scorpion.
He's also he was in some roles, like I saw him in the Wolverine. He was in
Wolverine. He was also
the
Last Samurai as well.
Oh yeah, I've yet to see that movie, but I think I have it. But
Just
I
looking for my drink.
for it.
And I think he was also we don't, as much as y'all don't care for John Wick 4, he was in that movie, and he was also in
I like John Wick 4, believe it or not. I like John Wick 4.
I like parts of it.
Parts of it. Hiroyuki Sanada was also in Bullet Train, so there you go.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
And I remember he appeared very briefly in Avengers Endgame Part 2.
Well, what else was he in that I'm not? Well, Rush Hour
3.
Yeah,
Rush Hour 3. That's what it was. Okay.
Yeah, I forgot he was in Bullet Train. He was good in that.
Yeah.
Trying to think what I mean. I think it pretty much I mean, I mentioned the Wolverine. He
47 Ronin, which is not good.
No.
Did you say that Mortal Kombat 21 was better than that? Or about the same?
You know what?
I don't know.
You think they were pretty much neck and neck?
Perhaps, I guess, but
Yeah, they kind of like even each other out because although I had more expectation for this movie, where 47 Ronin just it seems like it was trying to be a live action anime, and
yeah,
it's there's some pretty looking visuals in the movie.
Yeah, I'll say that.
That's kind of it.
Yeah, I mean, how do you think of Keanu Reeves' performance overall in that movie?
I wouldn't say he was awful, but it's just not
didn't do
memorable.
Didn't do him any favors. That's for sure.
It just wasn't my cup of tea. Where this one it was just underwhelming and
underwhelming.
Yeah, that movie. I understood that movie bombed pretty badly. So
I do get that. That this one has the gore. This one has the visuals, like better special effects. Not so much the production design. Oh, that's cool. Hiroyuki Sanada was trained by Sonny Chiba. Yeah.
Oh, really? That's cool.
Yeah. But as I was saying, while this does have the gore, while this does have mostly better special effects, the pacing is worse, than 95. Like 95 moved at a better pace, had a better story. The 95 movie still added stuff that wasn't in the games, but it was still mostly faithful to the premise. It had a better fucking atmosphere with the dark atmosphere with the locations and stuff like that. That's a huge part of Mortal Kombat. The dark and gothic visual stuff and the atmosphere. The characters got better. They got more time to shine. They got better things to do in that movie, especially Liu Kang. Raiden, Shang Tsung, Johnny Cage.
Yeah.
The fight scenes weren't edited to shit like this one was. It was better choreographed.
Yeah, like we were promised the gore. I mean, was this R rated? I forget.
Yes, 2021 was rated R.
And we got a little bit of it. We got like a sample, but it felt like they didn't want to go all the way with it.
No, they didn't. No, I don't.
So they still edited it down despite it being R rated.
Yes, I did hear. Oh yeah, I agree on that Junebug. I don't mind her. I wish she had more to do.
I mean, was she even a familiar actress? I remember Sonya maybe had some okay moments, but her acting was a hit or miss, honestly.
Yeah, I think it was the script and the direction just did not fucking work.
I guess we'll find out again.
Needed some more refinement, the whole script and everything.
Yeah.
If you had to have Cole, you could have at least had a bit of Cole and Johnny Cage.
And I don't mind the actor who plays Cole Young outside of this movie. In this movie, he's kind of fucking wooden,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think, excuse me. See, look, God's like, trying to stop me from watching this movie, so he's making me tired. And I got something to drink here, so it's not going to stop me. But
Yeah, I got a little bit of surge left.
We're gonna need a surge to get through this.
Yeah, because this is kind of low energy. I won't lie.
It's a 2-hour movie too, so
Well, it's an hour and 50 minutes actually.
Yeah, and one of the biggest issues that a lot of us had with this film, not just the three of us, but a lot of folks, because they wanted to set up the new franchise based on Mortal Kombat, they dropped the tournament for this movie, and they're saying supposedly saving it for the sequel.
Mm-hmm.
And I cannot tell you if that one's going to be good or not.
Do you think if it is like if the second movie ends up being a tad better or even a little bit better, could it elevate this movie for you?
It could elevate it for me if it's worse as well, though, because you know
that's right. There's always that possibility.
There's always that possibility. I know that they got Carl Urban as Johnny Cage, but
it's progress to an extent.
I like Carl Urban, but I think he's a bit too old for the part. And also, when I think it would have been better if they got like a martial arts guy to play the role.
But I mean, I know it's 8:30 right now, so I got the movie right here. The volume is low, so you guys want to do a countdown and we can get back to what we were saying?
I have it paused at 0, so.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, the screen's black on my end. So who wants to do the countdown?
Who did the countdown last time?
I think it was Scotty.
Really?
I think I did the first countdown, and then it was Scotty. I don't remember who did the countdown for 95.
Maybe do you want to do the honors, John?
Sure. All right.
Sorry.
Are you good?
Okay. Go ahead. Start the countdown.
All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play.
Yep. Press and play. Yeah, the volume at 5.
Foul language. Oh yeah, Kano. I forgot.
Oh,
it's rated R for violence and foul language, and I'm like, oh yeah.
I know you had it up there. So
now the opening logos aren't too bad,
What the hell?
What?
Oh.
The Warner Brothers logos in Fire and Ice. That's a nice touch.
Yeah, I like that.
What is going on?
James,
where y'all at? Something happened.
I'm on the 35-second mark, 36 or so.
Yeah, same here. Same here.
What the?
Okay, so the movie opens up with Hanzo Hazashi's wife, Harumi. That's her name in the.
Y'all mind pausing it? I didn't know.
Yeah,
was going.
I could pause it. We can start over.
Shit, man.
We just added like 5 more minutes to the commentary.
Yeah, I didn't know my Blu-ray player was going to pull some bullshit on me.
Okay, you're good. I could pause it on the 55-second mark.
54. Yeah, I'm at 54 seconds now.
Okay. Did Scorpion get to your Blu-ray player?
No, it might have been Cole. I guess we were bashing too much.
You're bashing the movie.
It might have been the same song, though.
I didn't say anything bad about him.
I did.
How dare you?
He stole the soul of your Blu-ray player.
Yeah.
He's not going to fucking steal the soul of my fucking remote or my fucking TV.
This guy's getting pissed. Get him.
I'm trying to make light of it too, but it's fucking bullshit with this.
Yeah, my Blu-ray player is messed up too. I have to like hit it just to get it to open.
Yeah,
I have to get a new one.
What the hell's going on? Come on. Don't pull more bullshit on me, you asshole Blu-ray player.
Yeah, that's a possibility too.
The Blu-ray player, Scotty.
What's up?
Taylor Swift must have hacked
Swift.
Yeah. She might be a fan of this movie.
Okay, you have it at what, 55 seconds?
I got
55, yeah. You ready? All right, we'll count down from 3, 2, 1, play.
Yeah, see the credits.
So we have Scorpion with his wife Harumi and their son Satoshi.
16, 17.
Yeah, I'm on 1 minute and 9 seconds.
1 minute 12 on me.
Yep. Right on point.
I forgot that he had a sister.
That was not in the games. That was not in any of the other media. Of course, they had to do that to set up Cole.
I don't think like Hiroki Sanada is not a bad actor, but it kind of feels like as of late in the past 10 or so years, whatever, it's kind of I don't know, he plays either an assassin or some kind of 47 Ronin, like that type of character.
I mean, I guess it's what he does best, but,
He does a good job at it.
Yeah, he does a good job at it, yeah.
But you can't even believe that. I think he's like mid 60s.
Yeah, and he still fights good, though,
Yeah.
for his age.
Baby's upset. Maybe the baby has some
The baby knows how
sense
bad
to
this movie is.
Yeah.
The thing she's digging with, that's like the blade of Hanzo, right?
Yes, that's Hanzo's kunai. Yeah.
It's been almost
And
3
here we
years
have
since
one of the big problems I have with this movie is the fucking dragon birthmarks,
Which they ripped from Annihilation, right?
They were from Annihilation. That wasn't even in the games,
Too bad you didn't have a generator or electricity back in the day.
Yeah. So yeah, right away we get Bihan.
Is that
Who got stabbed? Was it
I think
someone
that is
guarding the
practical.
home?
Yeah,
Do you think that's practical blood?
it looked like it. Yeah.
Yeah. Hide the baby. Prelude to a Quiet Place.
I will say the look of the film is not bad.
No,
I will say that.
it looks pretty good. I mean, there are times where you could tell the film is like low budget and stuff, but they for that amount of money, they didn't do it such a bad job with the visuals. I mean, other than the locations they went with, but still,
I'm just pulling up the IMDb here, so I have some reference. What do you guys feel about this movie having a 6 out of 10?
I guess it's appropriate, but slightly higher than the '95 movie. Maybe
slightly
because
higher than. Yeah.
Slightly higher. The '95 film has a 5.8. Whatever. The effects, the ice effects on his hand aren't too bad, I will say.
Yeah, I'll admit that it doesn't look bad at all.
Nah, definitely a step up from the '90s films for sure.
Yeah, definitely a step above my Mortal Kombat Annihilation's effects for sure.
Yes.
Now, I have a question real quick. And that's cool effect right there. I mean,
yeah.
Do you think, okay, the story works, this little subplot here, but does it feel like two different movies to you?
I don't know. I definitely got that impression with the animated films sometimes, though.
I still have to watch them.
Yeah.
What's the first animated film that came out?
Scorpion's Revenge.
Yeah, I have to watch that still.
Yeah. And it's funny because the way this movie is set up, the way it opens, it makes you think that we're going to get like the live action version of that flick, but not so much.
Ooh. Right in the back.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. I'm at the 5 minute and 31 second mark.
5 minute 33 seconds. Count.
5 minute 32. Yeah. A little bit. I'm slightly behind, but I do have a good idea how this movie went,
Mm-hmm.
And that's not bad looking either,
Yeah.
Mother and child frozen.
Yeah. And yeah, Hanzo crying. That's like the best acting you're going to get out of this movie, to be honest, aside from Kano.
I could almost say,
yeah,
could this movie have taken place during this time? Like, if they would have focused on this angle right here, could this have carried the movie? Or
I don't know.
You see, that's not bad right there.
Yeah,
No,
I
it's
mean,
not bad.
get some pretty decent gore, and wow, right in the fucking head.
Right in the head.
Nice
And
little sword fight. I mean, come on.
granted, it
You
could be
also
even
really think
gorier,
it's
but
going to
still,
lead to something good. Like I said, at least 20, 30 minutes, maybe we could have at least gotten a little bit of this timeline here.
Yeah. But of
Then
course,
jump to
yeah.
the
And and it's not just us saying this. A lot of folks who saw this movie agree that these opening 10 minutes are like the best part of the entire flick.
And then, of course, the later part where Scorpion comes back into play.
Yeah.
And that's actually another good part, too. That and
I hate to admit it, this is like probably one of the better edited fight scenes in the entire movie.
And it's overshadowed by a lot of slog later.
Yeah.
Slog. Is that the word? Slog, schlog.
I guess a mix of both.
I have to even admit, even the music in the scene is also pretty intense and good as well.
Yeah, the music's all right, but it's not quite as memorable as what was in the 95 film, to be honest.
George Clinton's score.
I saw the word mentioned bloodline. Are we going to get Roman Reigns in this?
Is Cole Roman Reigns?
Yeah.
It's weird how there's Japanese and it says Chinese on the subtitles.
Yeah, I see that. I noticed that too.
Yeah. Scorpion throwing the kunai and giving Bihan a scar. I mean, yeah.
Pretty nicely done effect right there.
And this is where the fucking edit. I mean, it gets worse later on, but I still notice a lot of cuts here,
See, why can't this is at a time when you still have the John Wick movies, why not take a page from that?
And also the Raid, which Joe Taslim was in, as I mentioned before,
I still haven't seen that movie.
I recommend it. If you felt this was lacking, the Raid is going to make up for that.
Yeah, the choreography isn't bad.
Yeah, the choreography isn't bad. It's just
fight choreography is really decent.
Yeah,
you get a good amount of blood and stabbing in here and there.
Yeah.
All right, let me ask you this question: is this fight alone better than any fight in Annihilation?
Mostly.
To a certain point,
the Scorpion and
I'd say,
Sub-Zero fight in Annihilation was pretty enjoyable, and the Jackson Cyrax fight, but
Ooh.
It's a good question.
Yeah, it's a good question because Annihilation's fights were kind of hit and miss, to be honest.
Yeah.
I still haven't seen the Godzilla 2014 movie, but I don't know what Gareth Evans would have done with it. I think it would have been like a 3-hour,
Gareth Evans.
I think it would just feature a lot of Cole and it'd be 3 hours of nothing.
Yeah, Liu Kang would get the shaft again.
Like the best characters would be put on the back burner.
Yeah, not just Liu Kang, Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Raiden, even Sonya. Yeah.
Now the guy who directed this, Simon West, Simon
McCoy. Yeah. And to make matters worse, he's coming back to do the sequel.
He is?
Yes.
Do you think he'll learn his lesson?
It's still a bit early to tell. I could say give him the benefit of the doubt, but there's a chance he can fuck this up again.
Yeah. I thought it was going to be someone else, but it's going to be the same director, huh?
Yeah, it's especially weird because they got a different writer for the next one. It's what's his name? Jeremy Slater, the guy who wrote Moon Knight.
Oh, okay.
Who wrote what?
The Moon Knight.
Moon Knight. I haven't even seen Moon Knight. I don't know if it was any good.
And unfortunately, he was also involved with the Fantastic Four reboot. But from what I heard, a lot of the stuff he wrote for that piece of shit did not make it into the movie.
I don't know if that's a good thing or not.
Yeah, I don't know either. You could say all the stuff you want, but you still don't mean shit if the movie ends up being shit, you know?
This rating here, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Christopher Lambert can floss his ass with this guy.
Yeah, not just because
I didn't think he was a bad rating, just that
the way his character was written was fucking awful, you know?
I mean, the glow flint was kind of cool.
Yeah, I mean, the eyes are not bad. It's just...
It's maybe just the way this guy is written.
I mean, would you say he's better than James Rimmer, or you think he's about the same, John?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Because they kind of cancel each other out.
Yeah.
Like, at least Rimmer...
Hey, at least we're not seeing him with that short hairdo, right? And dancing.
I will take that a little bit because at least Remar has done some good stuff. Like this guy, I blame the direction more with this guy.
I blame the direction with a lot of the other actors too, but yeah.
I mean, the direction is fine in some scenes. It just seems really hit and miss. They should have gotten an experienced director.
Yes,
and
they definitely should.
He's coming back. We're hoping that he will learn his lesson, but who knows, really?
Hoping he will learn his lesson. New group of champions united by the rise of Hanzo.
They should have gotten one of the John Wick directors to do this, like
David Leitch at the very least, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
And this is one of the main problems with the movie is this motherfucker.
Give him this main person, this Cole character.
I'd rather be dragged through the coals.
I think I'd rather get to know Cole's wife than Boehner.
At least the people in universe admit that he sucks, you know, like this referee here.
Now, this guy, Louis Tan, I think is his name, right?
Yes, Louis Tan.
See, why can't he have played like some other reptile, you know?
Or Kenshi.
Yeah, Kenshi. Yeah, I think he would have been a good Kenshi or
another
character.
Kenshi, who's that?
Huh?
He's like a blind... What's Kenshi's powers? I know he was blind. He's kind of like
Kenshi's blind. He's a swordsman, and he has telekinesis.
Yeah, telekinesis. Yeah.
Yeah.
Give the people a good show. They don't stick around either.
I'm trying to remember. I think Cole loses this fight.
Yes, he does lose this fight, which further shows, you know, that he sucks.
What if I'm thinking? What would Peter Jackson do with this movie or a Mortal Kombat movie?
Get some bear hugging right there.
Depends on if he's a fan or not.
I believe that's Jax right there. I suppose.
Jax. Yeah, it's Jax.
I mean, I guess Jax wasn't bad, but I wonder if they should have picked someone familiar. Like, who could have played him?
Michael Jai White.
Michael Jai White, but he already played him in the series.
Yeah,
you know.
Michael Jai White still could have pulled it off.
Still could have pulled it off, you know.
If he wasn't so old now, I think Wesley Snipes could have pulled it off too.
Yeah, Wesley Snipes.
Yeah,
I did, make some actor influences for how I would do the characters. You know, I had like Robin Shou as Liu Kang, and other actors for Liu Kang like Jackie Chan, Bruce Lee. For Jax, one of the actors I had in mind was Wesley Snipes as well.
Yeah, Wesley Snipes. I say if it was like 1994.
94, like around the time he did Blade. Yeah, Cole the loser.
Yeah. Why do I feel like this could have been an Expendables 3 or something?
It almost seems like, but the direction
Outworld.
and not Outworld, see, it's kind of like, we're jumping from this environment to this environment.
Yeah, it's kind of, see what I mean about the pacing being like haphazard and shit.
Yeah.
Do you think they were
not
just
bad looking?
I was going to ask, Do you think they were just afraid to go all in on this movie? Is that what it feels like to you?
It kind of does feel like they were holding back a bit, to be honest. Mortal Kombat is definitely supposed to be a pretty over the top franchise.
Yeah.
And it's a shame because the costume designs aren't too bad.
Yeah, they're kind of cool looking.
Yeah.
Even though this is supposed to be Sub-Zero, I feel like he kind of looks like a little bit like Noob Saibot almost.
Well, he is the.
This Ermac?
This is the Sub-Zero who becomes Noob Saibot later on, though.
Okay. This is what we need in the sequel. Kill off Cole in the first 5 minutes like they did Johnny Cage in Annihilation. Can you imagine that?
That's what a lot of fans want, actually.
But I highly doubt they're going to fucking listen to us because
Automatically.
directors always think they know what they're doing.
I would love the movie automatically right there.
Yeah. Or at the very least, make it more tolerable. But I don't know.
Yes, less Cole, more Johnny Cage, and our, the characters that we grew up on.
I don't know about more Johnny Cage, more Liu Kang. Like make Liu Kang
more
better.
Liu Kang.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Is it going to be pretty much the same actors, I assume, coming back for the sequel?
Yeah. Yes, the same actors, Louis Tan, Ludi Lin, who played Liu Kang.
And, kind of going back to that, I don't know we haven't been introduced to Liu Kang yet, but
yeah,
do you think because this is the first movie that, maybe in the sequel that maybe they'll be given a little bit more personality or what have you?
Part of me hopes for that, but, maybe to make Liu Kang more of an underdog. I mean, I could see that, but,
And how old is his daughter supposed to be here? How old is Cole supposed to be?
I don't know, but this chick, this little girl almost looks like she could pass for his sister,
Maybe someone that's closer to 18 years old, I'd say, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, more like a little sister, the more I look at it. I didn't think about that before.
Jax wins.
I don't think Jax is bad, but he's not.
He's just not exactly memorable.
Yeah, nothing to write home about.
Nothing to run home. Yeah.
To run home and to write home.
It like we said, the problem was the script and, some of the directing with Simon McCoy,
You serious?
The birthmark, huh? Show me your birthmark, Daddy.
Yeah, showing him the fucking the mark of the double dragon.
Speaking of which, they should have gotten Don the Dragon Wilson to play somebody in this movie.
Or no, get fucking Mark Dacascos to play Kung Lao.
I was going to mention Mark Dacascos. If he's still acting, I'm sure he can pull off a character in this movie some way or somehow.
And
you think he could have been a better Shane Sun?
I don't know about Shane.
I'll be down for that.
Maybe Raiden as well.
Yeah, maybe he could have played Raiden.
He would have been a better Raiden.
In the web series, Mark Dacascos was Kung Lao.
He wanted to have a little ice cream. Too bad that we didn't have a William Zabaka character. Lifting the tables. I don't know if you've seen just one of the guys, if you know what I'm talking about.
Did the actor say some woke crap when the movie came out? The guy that plays Jax, I can't remember.
Who said bull crap?
I guess the actor that plays Jax.
Oh, the guy who played Jax. Apparently, he was from what I understand, he was a bitch to work with on set.
Oh, really?
You have to bring him back?
He's dead, right? He died in this movie.
No, they're bringing him.
Who, Jax?
Who
are you talking about?
Yeah, no, Jax.
You mean from the first one?
Oh, you're talking about Gregory McKinney from '95?
I think he's talking about the actor in this movie.
The actor in this movie, yeah. Apparently, he was a pain in the ass to work with.
That's the first.
And you have to bring him back, of course.
Yeah, I don't know, but
Sub-Zero,
trashing the street like Skeletor and Masters of the Universe.
Doesn't it seem out of place to you that Sub-Zero would be in this type of setting?
Sub-Zero have a power like that? It seemed a bit far-fetched, I think.
He's more Mr. Freeze in this scene.
I mean, I can't believe.
Come with me if you want to live.
Yeah.
Come with me if you want to live. I mean, I can see Sub-Zero pulling this off, but
But in a city environment,
in a city environment, maybe like if they had the budget.
I'm shocked that Jackson tried to run over Sub-Zero. Come on, Jax. Get a better handle on your drop. You don't want Mayhem to be coming in for there.
What do you think of this question? And we kind of talked about it a little bit before the start of the commentary.
Yeah.
Or maybe.
Oh, you got a birthmark too? We're bros, man.
Does it hold up to y'all? This movie?
It definitely got worse with time, but it's like I'm like indifferent so far.
Is he talking about this movie or something else?
This movie.
This movie. I feel like I have to rewatch the whole thing. I only saw it once in theaters. So.
I feel the problem is that later Mortal Kombat stuff, like in the games, like the stories have been pissing me off. So it's like this is more like meh. I wish it was better.
Yeah, that's the best way to put it. Like, I'm not as offended now. Maybe, like, you can see little things here and there that I'm like, okay, that looks good. You can see the potential. I think it's just a lost potential.
Yeah, I think it's just not a very remarkable movie, to be honest.
I like this scene here. Leading up to this scene, I like this scene.
Yeah.
I mean, it's got some nice practical stuff. The ice effects look pretty good. You got to give it that.
I think the problem was that we just like the last one we witnessed was Annihilation, and that one left a real bad taste in our mouths.
Mm-hmm.
So like the bar so far is like, granted the high bar is still 95, but it's almost like, can you make a movie that's as bad as Annihilation or worse than that? I mean, I said Battle of the Realms, but some people enjoy that more.
Yeah. I mean, that's a cool effect right there.
Yeah, that's a good effect with
Sub-Zero. Really good.
It's kind of a callback to when he froze Sonya's gun in 95,
Yeah.
I kind of wish though, like, if you're gonna have these two fight here, then have it like extend out a little bit.
Yeah, like, and there's still some kind of choppy editing, but it's like, I mean, it's not Colombiana. It's not Taken 3, Colombiana levels of bad editing, but it still sticks out like a sore thumb,
Yeah. Devastator.
Yeah, Jack's getting his arms frozen off. Now, this is a good effect when he freezes his arms off.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Now, Jack's, like, how he gets the metal arms in the games and in other stuff usually varies. Like in terms of who does it.
Okay, I was going to ask about that. Like, whatever. Yeah. What's the story behind his losing his arms?
Well, initially, in the first few games, I think there were casings like in Annihilation.
Mm-hmm.
But when they made the reboot Mortal Kombat 9, Ermac actually rips his arms out.
Ooh.
Oh wow!
Ermac rips his arms out, and in the Scorpion's Revenge animated movie, it's Goro who rips out his arms.
Fatalities,
like different. Okay.
Yeah, like the canon overall, there's been different versions of how things happen and stuff.
Do you think? Oh man, I kind of wonder if it was too early here for this movie.
You mean, I was going to ask that. Would you think it was too early for his arms to go out? Or should they have done it in the second movie, or maybe waited a bit longer?
Maybe if they included the tournament, maybe have it to where Sub-Zero or Goro rips out his arms.
Yeah, like do it at the very end of the movie,
or at least in the middle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not like well, it was
Like,
after
like
20 minutes.
especially to show off either Sub-Zero or Goro as a threat before like Liu Kang fights Goro near the end.
Yeah,
Do you think Tony Todd would have been a good Jax?
Maybe back then, but I don't know, man.
maybe back in the day.
when
but
I
he's
when I
too
think
old.
when I think of Tony Todd, all I think of is Candyman. You know,
Yeah, can you imagine that?
like I think he's too intimidating to be Jax.
Yeah, I mean, he's a good actor, but I just can't really see it.
Here we got Melina.
Melina, who for some reason is a black actress in this movie. Nothing against racist or anything like that, but Melina was never black in the games.
Yeah,
Do you think Outworld here a little bit kind of just has this kind of bland look?
Compared to the 95 movie, it kind of does, but I get that Outworld is supposed to be a wasteland anyways, but at least have some more creativity. I mean, there's slight hints with that Goro statue over there, but like if you remember, the 95 movie was like, Outworld looked fucking vast.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it had more of a style, I guess.
Yeah, more of a style. This doesn't have too much of a style. I mean, technically good visual stuff, but that's good. If you gave this to another director, I don't know if it would be any different or any better.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you mentioned it earlier. Why didn't James Wan direct this movie?
Yeah, I think especially with how he did Saw, The Conjuring, Aquaman, and stuff.
Sonya.
Yeah, Junebug was right. She doesn't look bad.
Yeah. Yeah, she doesn't look bad at all, but it's just it's bad to
Nice
the
looking
director.
blonde. Definitely,
Yeah.
definitely worth checking out.
You know who I could have seen as Sonya for now is this chick. I don't know if you've seen Vikings, that show, the blonde chick from Vikings, Catherine Winnick, I think that's her name.
I thought you were going to say Sydney Sweeney, then
That's what I
Wobbly.
was going to say. I know Obama.
I mean, for the porno version, maybe.
Sign me up for that.
Yeah.
Mortal Gangbang. I'll watch it.
Mortal Gangbang. Liu Kang fucking the shit out of Sonya, showing her what yellow fever is.
Yeah. Then
The
Goro,
Home Depot.
then Goro takes over from there.
Oh hell no.
See, you're having fun here. Now we're going to get taken down.
Yeah, like I
what
get
we
you
saying?
want to, huh?
Oh, what were you saying about the Sonya Blade, the girl from Vikings or whatever?
Yeah, like this girl named Catherine Winnick, who she was in the Wu Assassin show. I don't know what else she was in, but she knows martial arts as well.
Okay. What's her name again?
Catherine Winnick.
Catherine Wynn. Okay. I think I know who you're talking about. I think she was in that movie with Liam Neeson. Gosh, what was it called?
The Marksman?
Marksman? Yeah.
Okay, yeah, she doesn't look bad.
Yeah.
She's
It's funny, the Catherine Winnick is actually like 40-something years old,
Yeah, how old is this lady here?
She's like in her 30s,
Jessica
That's for
McNamee.
late 20s, too.
Jessica McNamee. I can't pronounce her last name.
I forgot she was in the Meg.
Yeah, she was in the Meg,
She was in the first one or the second?
first one. And here we get the best character in the whole movie, Kano.
Kano.
Yeah. He definitely has the most personality of the whole
Yeah.
cast, I would say,
But that's the thing, like the best
Yeah.
character doesn't know when to shut up. And I think that became an issue.
Yeah. Is that's another reason? That's another reason why, you know, like for as I would have preferred Johnny over Cole, but at the same time, if they did include Johnny, you'd think he would have been a chatterbox like Kano.
Yeah. And it's sad because like the best character, for one, like I said, he doesn't stop talking, but at the same time, he outshines everybody in regards to acting.
In regards to acting, in regards to personality, the development is shit, you know.
Yeah. It's like
I like that turn Kano on that punch.
this is where Reptile comes in, right?
Reptile, you know. And initially, I wasn't really fond of the way Reptile appears in this film because in one of the video games, I think it was Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance, he was a complete lizard like here, and I wasn't fond of that look.
What I also don't like is didn't Cole travel? Did Cole leave his family? Did he travel alone?
Huh?
Did Cole leave his family in the car, or did he travel alone?
Yeah, where's the
alone?
Okay.
All right. What the hell was
But
this?
you know, this form of Reptile, I think, was borrowed for the later game, for the new game, where he goes between being a human and being a lizard. You see, that would have been better if Reptile jumped between being the lizard and being the ninja. You know?
Yeah. But here, I don't think the CGI does it any favors.
Nah, it looks a little noticeable. I mean, it's better than it's better than the CG Reptile in '95, but that's not saying much.
Yeah, I'll agree with that.
Yeah,
I forgot that Reptile was even in this movie.
He's all grown up. You know, he looks like you know what this Reptile looks like? He looks like what happened if Godzilla Jr. showed up in the Monsterverse. Yeah, Godzilla Jr. You know Godzilla's son in the old movies?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what this Reptile looks like the modern version.
It's like something you would see in Resident Evil or something.
Yeah, like in Resident Evil, like the Hunters, you know. You know, I just realized.
I forgot about this scene here.
This is supposed to be Mortal Kombat, right? You know, a martial arts video game?
Yeah.
Why? How come I'm not seeing much martial arts? You know, like at least have Sonya do the fucking leg grab or some shit like that. You know?
Yeah, or you know, if you're gonna have Kano versus Reptile for this little bit here, just give it some time. Give it where you know they have a back and forth fight.
Yeah. Yeah, Kano doesn't have to be a martial artist. So at least do a brawling type of shit. You know?
Yeah, I mean.
At least we get a good fatality from the classic days here. Ooh, ripping the damn heart out. Yeah. Kano wins. Yeah, like a reference to the video game, but
the heart rip, yeah.
Yeah, the heart ripping when he says Kano wins.
Mortal Kombat Deception. I haven't played that in so long.
Yeah, Deception was actually really good, from what I remember.
The ones that I played the most were on PlayStation 2, and that was like Deadly Alliance.
Deadly Alliance. I definitely have fond memories of the Super Nintendo, you know, MK2 and stuff.
Just says brew.
Kano drawing him ripping out Reptile's heart.
Yeah.
Which is funny because
being an artist.
All I could think of in this scene is how I draw the Mortal Kombat characters a lot, you know.
Do you think he'll be back, the character of Reptile, for the sequel?
I mean, there's a chance considering the ending. More on that later, but you know. Another reason why I don't like the Dragon Birthmark, the superpower bullshit in this movie. You also have Kano without his metal eye, you know?
Yeah, that's right. Oh, the metal piece.
You know what's funny? Originally, that was also gonna be the case with the '95 movie, originally they weren't going to have Kano without the metal eye, but when they showed the concepts to like kids at the arcade, they threw a fit over that, saying that Kano is supposed to have the metal eye. So they went back to the drawing boards and added the metal eye on him.
Yeah, and they made the right move.
They made the right move. It goes to show that they were willing to take the extra step with that movie, especially considering how, the old Mario Brothers and Street Fighter movies didn't do so well,
At
Yeah,
least they seemed like they were very keen on listening to the fans for that.
he gets the metal eye later, right? In this movie,
Not in this movie. Well, I mean, he does get damage to the eye. A fatality, and he's gonna get that metal eye in the next one, possibly.
Okay, I forgot all about that part.
Yeah. I mean,
This is where you feel the pacing too.
yeah, it's a little sluggish, I must say.
What's sluggish?
The pacing.
Yeah, it's a bit sluggish. I mean, next moment you have a fight scene.
I do like how
dialogue
Kano
versus-
says "fuck you, pretty boy" to Cole. We're gonna riff on Cole this whole movie.
Yeah, Bucky ripoff.
Fucking idiot. Crikey, you fucking idiot.
Want to be Winter Soldier?
What the hell?
They want to be winners.
You have some white
what's
jizz
funny?
on the doll or something?
You know what's funny? For even though we said that the rest of the actor, like some of the actors, yeah, the script doesn't do them any favors, but it seems like Louis Tan, I don't mind him in other stuff, but he seems like he's the worst fucking actor in this movie. You know? And
I mean,
and I don't blame him, because really, can you make this kind of role work?
yeah, just nobody really except for Kano has a presence.
Nobody for Kano, and also Louis Tan especially gets it the worst because he's playing a character that wasn't even in the games, has no personality to speak of.
That's why I pray that in the sequel they'll kill him off in quick fashion.
Yeah.
No, it was a
I definitely would have preferred it if they picked Liu Kang again for the audience character. Have him be take notes from the '95 film where he left the temple of the Shaolin to live a normal life, but destiny calls him, and he has to go fight in the tournament. You see, I just came up with a better idea than this.
Yeah, see, why can't? Wait, what were you gonna say, Scotty? Before
I was saying nothing important. I'm just going to ask was it the idea that you had, Alex? Was it for this film or for the sequel?
Which one? What the idea that I had
Yeah.
for this movie?
Okay, you were talking about this movie. Okay, didn't know if you were referring to the sequel.
Yeah, like I'm suggesting how they could have easily used a character from the game, like Liu Kang. Some will say Johnny Cage, of course, but anything would have been better.
Yeah, I mean, so far, there's no inkling of a tournament. It's like
no tournament. I get that they want to build up the new universe, but if you wanted to go that way, I think maybe do a series based on Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, that would have been better, like a Netflix thing.
Yeah, or HBO Max, because this was on HBO Max the day it came out too.
And I know it's kind of like what I get why Wild Man Beyond brings up Cobra Kai at the time, because I'm like, there's a good example of how you can extend property and characters.
Yeah, like with Mortal Kombat and also Street Fighter as well. And I mentioned Street Fighter. Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat. Those are like the two big fighting games, part of a huge rivalry. And
two, it's like with this movie, watching it again, I mean, even if for people out there that are not like diehard fans, you're jumping into this like, it's like all these characters are thrown at you at once, and you may not know who they are, or
it largely feels like this movie was made to cater to fans, but even then, fans had their issues with it.
Mm-hmm. It feels like it's trying to please everyone, non-fans as well.
Hence the Cole character, because
that's the Cole character.
Trying to introduce a new character.
Speaking of Cole, now we get who should have been the fucking main character of this movie and the franchise, Liu Kang.
Yeah, he comes in 41 minutes into the movie.
Yeah,
It kind of.
huh?
I was going to say, like, it's a Mortal Kombat movie that is trying to be a Marvel movie.
Woohoo!
Yeah,
Like the little reference, the fireball reference.
the fireball. Yeah, I mean, this guy Ludi Lin, he's a good choice. I like his look, but the script did not give him much to do.
No.
And Robin Shou is a hard act to follow, to be honest.
Yeah.
But, I mean, this is better. This is better than the Liu Kang from the web series. You remember that, John?
Maybe I've seen one episode, but I can't remember much.
It was
about
the one where Liu Kang is a sociopath who fights for Shang Tsung.
I forgot all about that.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
yeah, it was stupid.
Yeah, but that's the thing. It's like, man,
David Copperfield. Should have said David Blaine. That would have been funnier.
Yeah.
I just think the biggest thing, again, I just go back to direction and script. It just doesn't do these actors any favors.
No,
Just doesn't.
Not at all. Like, what can they do with this material?
Yeah. It definitely needed some refinement for sure.
Definitely need a refinement. It kind of feels like the movie was rushed a bit.
Yeah. Was this shot like in 2020 or was it before that?
It
Actually,
was 2019, but the pandemic played a huge part in the movie getting delayed.
yeah. Okay, I couldn't remember if it was shot in 2019 or like early 2020, and then it got. Okay, I can see that.
And it's funny because the sequel doesn't got it any better because of the Hollywood strike.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you said, definitely felt rushed in areas. Like,
Yeah.
definitely should have taken your time, refine the script, and each character gets to have a moment to shine. That's what
Moment to shine. Develop the characters better.
Yeah.
Get to know them. Here you get like inklings of a personality, but not much.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's like 3 steps forward or 1 step
2
forward,
steps back.
2 steps back. Yeah.
I will admit you do have some nice Easter eggs if you're like a hardcore fan like me, but that ain't enough.
That's the girl.
Goro killing the ancestor, the Great Kung Lao.
Now, who's in the sequel as far as we know? I know Quan Chi is and Johnny
Quan
Cage.
Chi, Shao Kahn.
And Shang Tsung as well.
Kitana is also in the sequel.
Okay, yeah, I was wondering whether
And Jade is also in the sequel.
Who's also in the sequel? Sorry,
Jade.
Jade.
Yeah.
Do they have
Okay.
Scorpion and Sub-Zero come back, or is this?
I hear Scorpion is back, but there's little about Sub-Zero. I think he's going to be Noob Saibot this time.
They have a lot of new characters to put in. Hopefully, the movie won't bore us to death, or the sequel, I should say.
Hopefully, it won't be 2 hours like this movie.
It won't be
Almost.
2 hours. Yeah.
It almost seems like you have to make it 2 hours just so you can fit them in there. You don't want another rush job like Mortal Kombat Annihilation.
Okay, Liu Kang, you're kind of awfully close to Sonya. Fucking kiss her, anyways.
No, he
Yeah,
might get
yeah. Why don't you just kiss her and bang her, and she can have her mixed
you ain't
babies.
gonna do that. Oh, you going to Cole? What you buy? Is that what it is?
Don't do it, Liu Kang. This is the Me Too culture.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, I ship
pull it
you with.
back.
I mean,
put
Liu
your
Kang,
Johnson back,
dude. Liu Kang. I ship you with Sonya, but this is kind of early,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, good old
Yeah,
Jackson.
we need this fucking energy because this is kind of a slog.
I mean, the effects. Yeah, the effects on the arm is not bad looking.
No.
Yeah, good, like I said, good practical effects. The use of blood, whether it's real or CGI.
Also, you got to wonder how did the Shaolin have the time to fucking get Jax so quickly after?
Yeah, I was trying to figure out how does Jax come into play, and apparently somehow they grabbed him. I felt, unless if that's a deleted scene, there's like several deleted scenes on the Blu-ray.
There are
Yeah,
several.
Who picked him up? Raiden? I mean,
Well, knowing that wouldn't be
also,
surprised.
since when did the Shaolin can build metal arms? I don't know about that.
Did he like get in a wheelchair and roll himself to this temple? I mean,
He's got magic arms. He's gonna
Do
get magic arms.
the
like
Shaolin
Tin
even
Man
use
Taylor.
technology? Is that the question?
yeah.
Oh, come on. You couldn't get Stryker in there?
Now we get cardboard Raiden.
Cardboard, and it's not just cardboard Raiden, fucking asshole Raiden, because he puts his heroes down. That's not what Raiden's supposed to do.
Yeah.
Like Raiden's supposed to be a wise mentor who fucking encourages the heroes to do better.
And that's what Christopher Lambert is in the
Gandalf. And he's pissed off about that.
Yeah.
Was arrogant.
Gandalf would kick this guy's ass. I mean,
Gandalf will kick this guy's ass. So would Obi-Wan Kenobi as an old man.
but what you just said about Raiden, I mean, that's what Christopher Lambert was in the first movie, but he did it with a smile.
He did it with some sarcasm, wit, he had personality.
Yeah, he had personality. He had charm.
Raiden barely has a semblance of a personality.
Now, maybe this guy
was Raiden ever like this, kind of a bit of a dickish, but not like this, right? He was never like this, I assume. Right?
Maybe this guy's not bad in other stuff, but it just the way he's coming off, it's like he's reading cue cards or something.
He's reading cue cards, or like I think that like there's some language barrier shit going on because he's speaking like, Okay. I mean, the fire effect is okay here.
This movie's making my ass hurt. I gotta readjust here.
So
I mean, yeah, that shot is cool. Yeah. Liu Kang shooting the fireball, Sub-Zero shooting the ice ball.
Come on, Liu Kang could have dodged that. Come on.
This is for throwing the bucket of water, and then Kung Lao comes in.
Yeah, Kung Lao is one of the better parts too of this movie.
Yeah. Kung Lao was great.
I mean, even the actor looks pretty good.
He's a great martial art. The actor who plays Kung Lao, Max Wong, he was actually the guy who plays Kung Lao was actually part of Jackie Chan's stunt team.
And apparently Shang Tsung changed his eyes too.
Yeah.
And the guy that plays Shang Tsung, I've seen him before. He was in
the Dark Knight.
The Dark Knight, yeah.
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 I forgot all about that.
Yeah.
He's been in some other things too. I just can't remember off the top.
Olympus Has Fallen? Was he in that? Olympus Has Fallen?
I think so. He was probably in one of those movies.
God, this Raiden kills me.
Would you say he's worse? He did say silence pretty well. I'll give him that. It kind of reminded me of what Liam Neeson did in Clash of the Titans.
Yeah. John, would you say this Raiden is worse than Cole or
acting wise?
Yeah, acting wise.
Or like
everything.
Gosh. I would say Cole's the better actor.
What an accomplishment.
A character I can't stand versus a character that has as much personality as wheat toast.
Yeah. And it's shocking because Raiden is like one of the icons of Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
Shocking. Was that a pun?
Keanu Reeves in a Mortal Kombat movie?
Maybe as Sub-Zero.
Possibly.
I don't know.
And honestly, the actor that's playing Shang Tsung wasn't bad, but I had to make Kerry Katagawa did a much better job.
Yeah, Kerry Tagawa was a tough act to follow,
And that's the thing, like the 95 movie, like everybody seemed like had fun with it.
They did have fun with it.
Honestly, do you think Liam Neeson could have played a better Raiden?
Yeah, than this guy.
Yeah. But I think they wanted a Japanese guy to play Raiden, so.
Who honestly could have pulled that instead of this guy?
What,
box of chocolates.
Raiden?
Yeah, it's Raiden, yeah.
It was Raiden, yeah.
Yeah, for some reason your camera froze up. What were you saying, Alex?
I was saying, I forgot what I was saying. I was rambling a lot. It was the Kano saying the Forrest Gump reference. He said box of
Mark
chocolate.
Dacascos is rated. How about that? Mark Dacascos could play
Mark
Raiden.
Dacascos.
Mark Dacascos? Yeah.
He already
Probably
played.
could've.
Mark Dacascos already played Kung Lao, so why not?
So he played Kung Lao. Wow. I haven't
In
seen
Legacy,
that show in a while.
Yeah. The fight pit. Is this really more exciting than the tournament? No.
A fight pit. This should have been more of a training ground, not where.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Are you just now saying that now?
Yeah, you could just tell from the way it's made and like the characters how they interact. It's like a Mortal Kombat movie, and it has Marvel fingerprints all over it.
Because they wanted that Marvel money.
It wasn't the
Bad
Cole
enough.
character. I was going to ask about the Cole character earlier. Like, wasn't that a studio mandate?
Sorry.
Yes, Cole was a studio.
This is for men only. No blondes allowed. Unless you want to blow me.
Did you know that, Scotty?
What's up?
The
Cole was a studio mandated choice.
So Cole was actually forced upon the studio?
He was forced upon the writers to be included.
Okay.
And
there's his new robotic arms.
Yeah.
Magic arms. Instead of magic legs, instead of Lieutenant Dan.
Yeah.
I don't know if I like
Huh?
the look of his arms, man. It's just a little off.
Yeah, slightly.
Slightly, but it gets better later on. But yeah, I don't know. Test your might. Yeah, like they're trying to sneak in references to the game, but I don't know.
Arcana, that term?
Yeah. The Arcana was not in the games, by the way.
Oh, so it's something they made up.
I'm surprised they didn't try to say you got to feel inside of you. Feel your animality.
Yeah, that would have been worse. And the martial arts when it's actually there, it's not bad. It's just I wish they went all out with it,
Yeah. Jet Li is Raiden? Could that work?
Lee is Raiden, yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking about that too. I didn't know if it would,
I think Jet Li back then would have been a good Kung Lao.
Yeah.
What about Jackie Chan? Could he be Raiden?
Now?
Yeah, now.
Back then, I think back then Jackie Chan would have been a good Liu Kang.
Yeah.
True. I think he could have been probably a good Kung Lao as well too.
Yeah, good Kung Lao. Yeah. Jackie Chan as Liu Kang, Jet Li as Kung Lao. That would have been nice.
Oh yeah.
Is it Arcana's? Yeah, I would say so too, Kano.
You know what? I think Don the Dragon Wilson could have played a part in this one.
Yeah.
Too.
At least the guy that plays Liu Kang here is in shape.
He's in shape. Yeah. He got bigger lately,
Yeah, that I can definitely buy.
Yeah, he got a Bruce Lee physique. He looks bigger nowadays. I don't know if you've seen the photos on Instagram, but he looks bulkier now.
Oh, really? No, I haven't seen. What was he in before this? It seems like
he was the Black Ranger in the new Power Rangers movie.
Magic Mike.
That's what it was.
Yeah, Kent was throwing some interesting little movie references. He just said Magic Mike.
Oh, that reminds me. Since this guy played Liu Kang in the Black Ranger, what if Johnny Young Bosch was Liu Kang?
I think he would do better in this movie.
Yeah.
Does Scotty know Johnny Young Bosch?
Adam from Power Rangers.
That's possible.
Yeah, he was the second Black Ranger,
But he's almost 50, so I don't know.
I mean, back then that would have been nice.
Oh yeah, back then for sure.
Yeah. I mean, I still would keep Robin Shou though.
Yeah.
Would you say my ideas for Mortal Kombat are mostly better than this movie?
Oh, for sure. I mean, it's you're not going to get any argument from me there because
No.
anything that we can come up with is better than this.
Yeah. Especially from a fan who has grown up with this franchise.
And we would know how to build these characters up and give them plenty to do and plenty of personality. And this movie's like a big vacuum of personality.
It needed more injection. Yeah. Oh yeah. Also, the fact that Liu Kang got his powers from killing a trafficker, I didn't like that. Oh, never mind.
Now, Kung Lao is the ancestor of Liu Kang, right?
No, it's kind of confusing because there are actually two Kung Laos in the franchise. One is the ancestor, and the other's a descendant.
Okay.
The ancestor was once Earthrealm's greatest fighter before Goro killed him.
Okay, I had an idea that maybe he was a descendant.
Yeah. Yeah.
Didn't Liu Kang said he was the descendant of Kung Lao in the first?
Yeah, that was in the '95 film. Yeah. Yeah, like the thing with the Mortal Kombat lore, sometimes because they make so many versions, even early on in the franchise, you can get a bit confused as to what's canon, what's not.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even worry about what's canon or what's not because how do I say this? The most you could do is make a good adaptation, but it seems like this one didn't try too much. It was just middle of the road.
Just seems like whatever was on the script, they just wanted to get in the can as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, then shot right out the cannon.
I mean, did it even have any reshoots or anything of that sort?
What this movie?
Yeah, this movie.
I think so, but it still didn't save it that much. But
I do remember liking this scene though.
Oh, the dinner scene.
Yeah, that's the one scene that I remember.
That's the one scene where you genuinely felt like they had anything close to chemistry. On top of that, Kano with his roasting game here. Kung Pao.
A little trollish.
See, if the movie was more like this,
it
would have been okay.
It would have been okay. Maybe if you gave it a better atmosphere as well, like the classic Mortal Kombat,
Yeah.
Because that was one of the things that '95 had, a good fucking atmosphere.
Yeah, this movie just lacks it.
Yeah.
I think that was kind of funny.
Yeah, start speaking Spanish.
Yeah.
Good question. Princess. I have to admit, Kano gets some interesting little one-liners here and there.
Yeah.
Even if
this is where the only good bit of dialogue here from Kano.
Yeah.
Funny, soft, and useless. Sucking my Well, it was an R-rated movie. Come on, you could have said, cock or dick.
Take 10 sucking my sack. No, thank you. I already got Sonya sucking mine.
Yeah. She and the balls too. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm saying that little bit right there is just it's not bad.
It ain't bad. There's like inklings of a potentially great movie, but they don't go all the way. Damn, he's roasting everyone that is starting to look like KFC right now.
So that's how it comes.
But you see, the thing with the Arcana is that the lasers, because he has a metal eye in the game,
Do you like how that came about here?
What, the metal eye?
The laser beam?
laser beam. I mean, it's fine for what. Oh, I knew I'd get mine first. Of course you would. When the fuck can Cole ever achieve
Holy
something?
shit, this guy got something before me. Well, that's too bad. Too fucking sad, Cole. Ultimate Catalyst. I didn't know. Ooh, yeah. I bet he felt the pain.
Yeah, punch.
Yeah, see, I think if like the acting from Liu Kang and Raiden, it's almost like they're not loose.
Like Liu Kang does better than Raiden, but yeah, again, the script did not give him favors.
It's like they're being told to act a certain robotic way.
At least the thing with the '95 film is that they actually had some of the actors improvise some stuff.
Yeah. Damn this Raiden. Oh man.
Fuck this Raiden.
Okay, what do you rank? How do you rank this Raiden among the other Raidens that you've seen?
Personally, I think in terms of especially in terms of live action, I think he might be the fucking worst.
Yeah. Well, what do you say, Scotty?
No, I don't think he's the worst. I feel like
James
it's like a
Remar.
trade-off between him and James Remar almost. I'll say this: at least they kept the tradition of him wearing the hat. I'll give it that.
Yeah. The thing about Raiden, design wise, he's defined by the hat.
Yeah. Too bad we didn't see him throw the hat. I don't think if he,
And this whole thing about this whole thing about the lineage and him being descended from a great fighter, that could have been Liu Kang. Have him be descended from the great Kung Lao.
I always thought too Raiden was taller.
Yeah, this motherfucker is short as hell.
I mean, Cole has more height on Raiden here.
Yeah, man. Like, what's funny? From what I looked up in the canon, Raiden is actually supposed to be like 7 feet tall.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so they didn't even
How tall
try.
is this actor?
6 foot maybe.
Nah, man. I don't know about 6 foot. He like
Maybe
Louis
5'9".
Yeah.
If he can stack shit that high.
Let me see here. I could look at. Let me see. I could find out. Why is it that this is a little sidebar here?
Mm-hmm.
Has anybody noticed the way on IMDb, like with certain actors and actresses, their birth year is removed?
I kind of noticed that. Yeah.
That's been a lot.
Yeah. That fucking sucks.
Really, the guy who plays Raiden was in 47 Ronin too. I forgot about that.
Yes, he was the villain in 47 Ronin.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to see how 5'10".
5'10". Yeah.
So Raiden is 5'10" in this movie.
Louis 10 is
5'10".
definitely taller, from what I remember.
Mark Dacascos. Yeah, how tall is Mark Dacascos?
5'9".
Oh, come on, you're not gonna tell me the fucking height on this guy?
And that's Cabal, right? Cabal and
Cabal, yeah.
Yeah, I remember Cabal was in this movie.
Cabal, he looks cool, I will say.
Okay, who the hell is the guy with the hammer? You might as well
ready
be
to ask this.
cool.
He's Reiko. He was a character from the later games, but you wouldn't notice because they butchered the shit out of him here.
Who honestly could? How was he to you? Was he even that great or even memorable?
I mean, like they didn't even get him right here, like compared to how he was in the games.
even the guy who plays Shang Tsung, it's like he's not as menacing. It's just something's missing.
The script and directions didn't give him anything to work with.
Okay, here comes Goro.
Goro, yeah.
And all
Prince
CGI,
Goro.
is all CGI glory.
CGI
Yeah.
Goro.
Of course, they don't reveal him yet.
And it's a shame this was kind of mid because I feel that a reboot of Mortal Kombat with today's updated technology and stuff, that could have been something good at least. Maybe I don't know about being better than 95, but at least try it.
Yeah, I was excited. I looked forward to this movie, and it's like coming out of it, I'm like, the first time watching it, I couldn't hardly see anything because it was so dark in the theater, and I don't know why.
Because the electricity, they were skimming on the electricity bill.
Yeah, Raiden was sucking the electricity out of the theater. I don't know what.
Yeah, maybe. But even then,
it's just something that's very let down about it.
it feels a bit uneventful, I will say.
Yeah, that's the perfect word for it. It's kind of like with the Twisted Metal series that I saw.
Yeah.
It's like up until the very end, we're going to now tease a tournament. I'm like, why?
Imagine if we do get to Mortal Kombat 2 and there's still no tournament.
We got to wait for the third movie.
Or for eternity.
Yeah.
See, why are people so afraid to do tournament movies now? I don't get it.
Is it because they want to like hook you in for the next movie, the next season?
I don't know, but I heard somebody say tournament movies are dated now, which I don't fucking agree with.
I don't know. Well, if that's the case,
why is
then
Cobra Kai so successful?
Yeah, why wasn't this movie more embraced? If tournaments are so dated, if having tournament for your first movie, this is a reboot of a film that is rated R and
has a slightly bigger budget too. But
yeah, and you think technically this is going to be so much better. And I still love the 95 movie, but there was that hope. And I'm like, okay, we can finally get something great or just, on par of the 95 movie.
Yeah, exactly.
Instead, it's a popcorn fart.
Popcorn fart instead of a popcorn flick.
Yeah. Maybe that's how we should rate movies.
Yeah. It's kind of funny how this has close to the same ranking as the 95 film online, but I felt that movie was overall better.
And the movie is so good that Scotty disappeared.
This one?
Yeah, the movie's so bad that it made Scotty walk away.
Either that or it vaporized him.
Yeah. Oh God, Goro looks so hideous.
Yeah. I get, like, you could tell he's CGI. That's the thing.
Maybe it's a good thing that Scotty took a bathroom break because...
Oh, yeah. This bullshit about Cole beating Goro. I'm going to get to this right fucking now.
Oh, go ahead. Unleash.
In the video games, it's Liu Kang who beats Goro and becomes the champion. Why does it have to be this OC, Cole? And to make matters worse, it happens before the fucking tournament can even begin.
Yeah, so there's no point in bringing back Goro.
And Goro is supposed to be the champion of Outworld, right?
Yeah, and he gets...
Also,
he gets cut out by...
That's another thing I don't get. If you want to do a setup to the tournament, why the fuck do you have shit that would otherwise happen in the tournament anyways,
Yeah. It's like we kind of get a taste of it here, and it's just not enough.
Yeah.
It's kind of like...
kill Goro now? Kill him in the tournament,
And Goro, by the way, looks like something out of the 2003 Hulk movie.
Or he looks like something out of Warcraft.
Yeah, exactly. I haven't seen the Warcraft movie.
Yeah, that's what I felt like. He had a little too much decorations on him. He looked something out of the World of Warcraft game.
Not just the decoration, but also the rendering of it too.
Ooh,
I can't blame Scotty for walking away for a minute because
I had to go to the bathroom.
I want to do the same so badly.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you're gonna try to give her a kiss now? Oh, she's tasting the blood because she thinks she's a vampire too.
She's
You
into
already
that
got
kind
a
of
vampire
cute.
chick. You got Natara in this movie. Okay, how the fuck can you tell what's the blood of a chosen one and what's not?
The script tells you.
Script tells you, yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
At least Cabal's design was kind of cool.
Yeah.
With the editing and pacing, sure. Oh, that was kind of goofy the way how Shang Tsung dodged that hat.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seemed like that was rather kind of abrupt. Who the hell is this?
Natara, she's the vampire chick from Deadly Alliance.
Wow.
Yeah, you got. I suppose you got a lot of catching up to do with later Mortal Kombat stuff, or
Yeah,
at least
I'm pretty
ask
much
me
used-
about the. At least, huh?
Go ahead, finish.
At least ask me about what details are from the franchise. You know.
Right.
I don't feel bad. I mean, I know a few characters, but I mean, I'm not as knowledgeable.
Right.
Okay, I like this.
That was pretty cool. You got.
It's a good fatality.
Yeah.
Granted,
Ooh.
this bitch had nothing to do in the movie, but still.
Yeah.
I love the little Easter egg right there. The Shane Sean's like, oh, he looked like he shit himself.
Shang Tsung had that look there like he's been sucking on a lemon.
Yeah.
Honestly, he looks like he was going to shit himself. Here comes the CGI Goro.
A Shang shit.
I forgot that Cole was even fighting him. Now I tear up your spine. I mean, for what it is, it's not horrible looking. I mean, I guess it could have been worse, but oh, now you're gonna have your woman do your work for you, huh?
Against Goro, of all fucking people, like that's gonna work.
Where's London Ashby? Would you need him?
And where's Tom Woodruff and Alec Gillis when they can probably combine the CGI and their practical effects?
Where's Lyndon Ashby? I don't know, man. Having a drink with Robin Shue because they were good friends in real life.
Oh, they are?
Yeah,
that's cool.
Well, here's a question that I have, like, and I know the sequel has already been filmed and it's in the can, but do you think, man, I know this idea has been done to death, but in regards to like a sequel,
is true power.
Do you think going the multiverse route, how do you feel about that, or would that have worked?
I mean, this is a franchise that has multiple takes, but the multiverse thing has been kind of done to death lately. But you know, I mean, it would be nice. It would at least be nice to see Robin Shue come back. But after how Flash handled Michael Keaton's Batman, I don't know if I want to go for that.
Yeah, if Robin Shue came back, he would die 3 times in a row.
Yeah, so he's able to put it back in place. He looks like
Abomination.
Abomination from the
Abomination or wannabe Hulk almost.
I mean, I guess he's more mobile than the 95 version, but the 95 version looked better, you know?
I mean, this Goro here looks like it, you know, he works for Thanos.
Yeah.
I won't lie. This definitely should be Liu Kang versus Goro. I can't stress that enough, man.
Really should have been an opportunity for Jax.
Jax? So that he can rip his fucking arms out? Yeah.
Instead, we get the Winter Soldier.
Yeah, the plot armor.
The plot armor, yeah.
Yeah, his literal plot armor.
You know what's funny? In the original draft of the script, they had it to where Cole was going to become Scorpion.
Which would have been awful.
Awful, yeah.
Are you glad they decided to go this route instead, almost?
This wasn't too much better.
He cuts off his hand. Is that his dominant hand? His dominant.
You know,
right
you know what's fun? You know what's funny,
Which,
Scotty?
yeah, which hand is his dominant hand?
Which hand is his dominant? Does he jack over forearms?
Yeah.
hand? Ooh, right in the eye.
I mean, that's a good
Ooh,
goal.
intestines. I'll give it that. It's bloody. No,
Yeah.
that was probably the better part about the fight.
Yeah, but yeah, like it should have been Liu Kang to kill Goro.
Yeah,
Have him
not
become.
this.
Maybe we'll get Katara, or are we going to get Katara? Probably not.
I don't know. It's too early to tell. They haven't shown too much.
Badass suit, Dad.
More like lame ass suit.
Yeah, why did it have to be Cole? I mean, for God.
Considering that Liu Kang killed Goro, and
Oh.
I get that in the '95 film it was Johnny Cage who killed Goro. That was okay, but this is worse.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
Find the Wheeljacks. D1 with the Rock.
yeah, find your animality, Jax.
Yes.
I think his animality in the game was a fucking lion.
Oh, so now, yeah, the massive upgrade.
Magical metal arms. Seriously, man.
Yes. Fancy magic metal arms.
He's turning into RoboCop.
RoboCop. Yeah, ironic because RoboCop was a guest in MK11.
I still want to play that.
You had?
Oh, no, I did. Yeah, I did. Actually, I did play that.
Yeah.
Woo-hoo. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Where the fuck was Raiden this whole time, though?
Yeah. Where were you,
Now he
Mr.
just has to
Asshole
show up.
Raiden?
Yeah.
He was watching the fights, eating some popcorn, or downing some Raisinets
it's my
Junior Mints.
Sorry, I gotta go do some fighting, family. I'll be back.
Yeah,
Just protect yourself.
help each other out. I'm gonna go take a shit.
Are you? No.
For 4,000 years.
He probably want to go make a sheets run or something.
Yeah.
Bihan.
There he goes again. He disappears.
Now, why wasn't there electricity around Liu Kang?
Yeah.
Was he gonna leave him behind? And now this is great. Now you get Kung Lao killed.
Yeah, this is the part that I didn't like because he was one of the characters, that I thought was okay.
He's about to get his soul sucked. That sounds like some shit Beavis and Butthead would say. He's about to get his soul sucked. yeah. Cool.
Yes. I mean, they don't look.
That doesn't look too bad. It's CGI, but it looks pretty impressive. In the way his body
They slow down Liu Kang when he says no.
That's the thing about this movie. It's like you can see sprinkles of something that is good,
or at least promising.
Oh, you're in the void? Damn. You might as well be in heaven, right?
Yeah.
Or when Neo gets hacked and they're in that program and he loads the weapons. Yeah, that's what it kind of looks like.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll say this. He shows maybe a hint of emotion in that scene, Raiden.
It was that Liu Kang?
It's funny, like Raiden shows no emotion, but Sonya comes up to Liu Kang like, man, are you okay?
Yeah.
That awkward moment.
If Raiden was also to, help him up, lift him up.
As I was saying, that awkward moment when your girlfriend cares more about you than your father.
Yeah, I mean, Raiden has this one expression.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And reading cue cards. Yeah, see, there's the head tilt, and he looks around like this.
Yeah.
With the lampshade.
Also, as it me, does the plot armor look a bit fake, like a little rubbery?
It looks like Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, kind of like the Spawn costume in the Spawn movie looked kind of better.
Yeah, you know what? Spawn's a better movie than this.
Yeah, and that movie's not perfect either.
Yeah, I have to admit that's definitely true.
And that reminds me, they want to reboot Spawn as well.
Yeah.
Imagine if it ends up like this movie.
Jack's yeah.
Then it would be just
fucking terrible. Oh yeah, the locations they fight in, like Goro fighting Cole in a fucking.
Too bad they didn't have her have a birthmark, and she could have used those pink rings against him or something.
She eventually uses them though.
She might have a birthmark.
That tells you how long it's been seen.
Liu Kang
might have a birthmark, but it's somewhere we can't see.
Liu Kang finally wearing the headband. They can make it. It's fine. Like Liu Kang wearing the headband. I kind of wish Robin Shu had the headband though.
Yeah, that could have been nice.
Yeah.
Oh. Keep talking. I got to piss real quick.
This movie made him want to piss. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I gotta pee.
I mean, the choreography is okay, but like the editing's a little choppy.
Yeah, it feels like the editing becomes a bit choppy. Yeah, did Jax get another crack at Sub-Zero? No, I can't even remember. I don't think he did.
No, he did not.
They should have at least had that.
Yeah,
I mean, he could have ripped off his arms.
Nah, but of course they want to save the finale for Scorpion versus Sub-Zero.
Of course. Ooh, head bash. Ooh.
Or straight out of Ricky. Yeah, that's a good gore effect. Right. It would
have been nice if he could have uppercutted him too, kind of like the good old.
Yeah, they're fighting in the pit. I wish they could have uppercutted his ass into the spikes, man.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of hoping for.
Yeah, how you gonna fight in the pit and not have the pit fatality there?
Yeah. Stabbed in the back.
What did I miss?
Jack smashing in Reiko's head.
Yeah, you missed a good effect though. Here, this fight seems not too bad. Just,
I mean, technically, if you could tell, that is, if you could tell. Technically, this Sonya had more time to train than Bridget Wilson, but you can't tell because the editing is kind of choppy.
Yeah.
Okay, what did she throw at him?
Alcohol, I think.
And alcohol. Doesn't Kano die in this one too?
Yes, he does.
I think so.
And see, that's the thing. Like, why not?
The best characters get killed off.
Yeah, like why not? Man, you could hold that off.
I wish they could have. Maybe they could have retconned his death, and maybe he gets resurrected.
He is going to come back. He is going to come back for the second one.
Oh, he is.
Yeah.
Is it the same actor or a different one?
Same actor.
Okay.
Okay, I had no idea.
Oh yeah, this fucking fatality was what the fuck.
Oh, she stabs him with the gnome. I forgot about that.
Yeah. Fucking up. Why couldn't you, Sonya, you sexy woman? Why couldn't you use your legs to kill him again?
Yeah, what's her fatality? Yeah. Like a kiss of death? Is that her fatality?
The kiss of death. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And now she gets a dragon marking.
Okay, so now it's earned.
At least she has a smile. At least she has a smile when it happens. That's all I can say.
I bet she won't be smiling when she finds out Kano's still living.
Yeah, and that Johnny Cage keeps hitting on her.
Is that the attempt at the bicycle kick? Okay.
The bicycle kick. Yeah.
It wasn't too. It was okay, but it's not. It's not as memorable as 95.
It's not a fuck yeah moment like in '95 though.
Yeah, why does Cole's suit look like it's made of like fish scales or something?
Fish like Aquaman.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. That's perfectly put.
So now it's going to be the dragon,
The
the
dragon
fire dragon
fatality.
that eats him, huh?
And it's better than actually turning into the fucking dragon. That's for sure.
Yes, yeah, that's definitely still better than the dragon in MK Annihilation.
MK Annihilation. Oh, I guess spoiler alert. That happens in Battle of the Realms as well. Liu Kang turning into the dragon.
Okay, I haven't seen that one yet.
It sounds
Yes.
terrible, doesn't it?
Ooh, damn. She becoming the alien now? Damn.
She's got a big gape.
Big gap.
Definitely a big game. Definitely not going to be fun on a date, that's for sure.
You're definitely not having kids.
Oh yeah, this is another reason why I don't like the fucking Arcana. Like they had to learn something. Sonya didn't like. She got her powers pretty fucking
Ooh,
quickly.
sweet.
That's all it took. Oh wow, okay.
That's all it
That's
took.
cool, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, I forgot. Yeah, I forgot about this thing. So it's nice
What's-
to see that happen. But I'm guessing that only happened once in this movie.
I can't get over Cole and his outfit.
The Aquaman suit.
Great value, Aquaman.
Great value Aquaman. Yeah.
So Cole's known as Fish Boy. Gotcha.
Yeah.
It's funny because this was produced by the guy who directed Aquaman.
Yep,
And
Sub-Zero.
Aquaman came out before.
Yes.
He really likes hunting families down, that's for sure. He might as well be Noob Saber. I don't think Sub-Zero had that smoky type of power.
No, that's a portal.
That's a portal? Okay.
No.
He didn't have to say anything. I have to admit that was kind of a
Talk to the hand.
I mean, that's a cool looking environment right there.
yeah,
The-
very well
yes.
designed.
Yeah. Would you say you're rooting more for Sub-Zero now?
Yeah, for sure.
That's a good effect with the ice. You know, that's
Yeah.
one thing I'll give it.
He's not. Yeah, he's going to be very determined to see it through.
Yeah.
I realized that he's
Huh?
struggling more against Sub-Zero here than he did Goro.
Yeah, Goro was a four-armed
That makes no
creature.
sense. That makes no sense.
Just kill Cole for the love of God, please.
Yeah.
But of course not. That can't happen, unfortunately.
Then a cool moment happens for sure, and then even the little theme.
Yeah, I do like how they incorporate the MK theme in the score. I'll give it
Get
that.
over here. Boom. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Get over here.
Apparently, in the trailer, they did it where you could barely even understand it.
Yeah. And now,
Oh yeah, I forgot about
after the
that.
entire movie, Scorpion finally shows up.
I forgot about
This ain't
that.
a bad fight.
This is actually a good fight. Almost
Yeah,
matched
this is a
the
good
earlier
fight.
fight too.
Yeah.
Again, one of the better parts of the movie.
One of the better
Yeah.
parts of the movie, yeah. It's funny, you know, we're critical on it, but we're not like super negative for some reason. I mean,
Yeah,
we're
I mean,
like,
it's just it's because it's kind of like I said earlier. To me, this movie is still like
a wasted opportunity.
a wasted opportunity with a few sprinkles of,
Yeah.
and you know, you can see the good in there, and it's just
To
it's
see the good in there. I genuinely think it doesn't help that before this movie came out, you had the Sonic the Hedgehog movie, which did better, you know?
Mm-hmm.
oh for sure.
Come
And
on, flex your inner power. But hey, back to the good stuff.
It's like if you could think about, I know I'm giving an analogy here, but it's like the worst flavor of ice cream and a few sprinkles on top.
yeah, like
A few good
like
sprinkles.
shit flavored ice cream with some nice sprinkles. Yeah, I wouldn't even say shit flavor, just like
Black
a
licorice
watery,
flavor.
melted ice cream. You know,
Yeah, like black
Like how
licorice
he
is
kind of
something
remembers
that I
that
can't
move
stand.
that Scorpion pulled on him.
nice callback to the Sub-Zero getting the scar early.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like very bland ice cream with a few sprinkles on top.
Yeah,
And even those
that
few
like
sprinkles can't save a good ice cream or even a bland ice cream.
yeah.
Honestly, I
Compare
feel like
that.
it's just vanilla ice cream with just a little bit
Even
of
vanilla ice
chocolate
cream
in it.
tastes better though.
Yeah.
Like compare that to the '95 movie, which is like vanilla with sprinkles or fucking chocolate ice cream.
But you can also use that term to describe this movie, vanilla.
Vanilla. Well, would you say the
Yeah,
'95 movie is more chocolate than this?
Yeah. Chocolate
Oh,
with cherry on top, right?
the 95 movie is freaking Rocky Road compared to this.
Yeah, I
Fucking
fucking love Rocky
movie.
Road, man.
Or maybe even Mississippi Mud.
Yeah, or bunny tracks.
Yeah, cookies and cream.
Yeah, cookies and
Chocolate
cream.
chip cookie dough.
See, I'd rather have ice cream than talk about this movie.
Eh. Granted, we have seen worse, but it's like, man, this could
Yeah.
have been better.
I feel like it's at least a step above MK Annihilation, but not by a lot.
Technically, yeah. But the
Fights are
thing, like I
definitely
said
well,
earlier,
especially this fight scene here. I do
Yeah.
like the fact that even though Sub-Zero feels like he is getting beat down a bit, he's still not doing his best not to give up.
yeah.
Like, that was definitely a killer move right there.
And I this is another reason why Cole sucks is because this fight should have been more personal, like between Scorpion and Sub-Zero.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I do like the fact that Scorpion
Huh?
at least blows fire on him.
Yeah. I mean, technically it is a better movie than Annihilation, but like I said earlier, I can see why someone would prefer that over this because while Annihilation is a worse movie, it's also more hilarious because of that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can find more things,
To laugh about.
that has a better soundtrack. The
Has a better
choreography is better.
And mostly, but yeah.
Yeah, there's some parts that choreography was decent.
Yeah.
That's
Okay, well,
that's about it for MK Annihilation. And maybe Robin Chu.
Yeah, Robin Shu. I do like Robin Shu coming back, that's for sure.
Okay, would you say Annihilation had better choreography or this movie?
I mean, the thing with Annihilation had kind of hit and miss choreography. This one, not too different. Is like technically some of the actors have performed better, but but also some of the actors perform better in Annihilation as well. This has shit editing though.
Yeah.
Yeah, the editing's not very good. It seems very, like you said, choppy, jittery, all over the place.
Yeah.
I do like this part, like I said. This
Yeah, the fatality.
He even said,
I mean-
Cole, leave him to me because he'll finish him off.
What's your
Yeah.
time mark? What's everybody's time mark?
Right now, 1 hour 35 and now
1 hour 34
Yes,
minutes
I agree.
and 59 seconds.
Pretty nice little effect there too.
And the costumes aren't bad. I just wish the lighting could pop out more,
Yeah. Are those contacts or those CGI, you think?
I think they're contacts.
Contact.
I remember them
Sounds
being
right.
because in the production photos he had eyes like those.
Okay. But this Patches, by the way. Patches.
Hey. Patches,
Yeah.
the dog.
That's a cat. It's my parents' cat.
Oh, the cat. It's like
This is smoking.
She's turned the other way around because she doesn't want to watch this movie.
she's already feeling sleepy enough.
Raiden appears.
Not just Raiden, the whole gang.
Okay, the whole game.
It's the Raiden bunch.
The Raiden bunch.
Okay, I was gonna say, where was
They
Jackson?
didn't have much to do, and yet they're still better actors than fucking Raiden here.
One like, and you said they brought back the same actor pretty much for Raiden as well too.
Yes, everyone is coming back. It seems.
Everyone.
Now, what was the box office with this movie? I mean, how much did it make?
I think like around 40 million. I think
About as much as it could, considering the pandemic, but it was a huge hit. But here's the thing: because this movie was also on HBO Max the same time, it's actually the most successful launch on HBO Max.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and that's why we're getting the sequel.
The budget was 55 and it made 84 in the box office.
Yeah, as best as it could, you know. I think, but I kind of feel that this movie would have done even better if it was better made, because it also led to the word of mouth being kind of mixed.
Yeah, that's what I remember too. Like after the film came out, just I think at maybe that first week, people were, there was hoopla about the movie, and then it just kind of like people were like, okay, we're second guessing their, themselves.
Yeah. Then compare that to 95, which stayed at the number one for 3 weeks,
Yeah, and it has so much going for it. It has so much meat on the bone. Where this
too
is
bad that Chainsaw and Raiden couldn't have a little fight here.
I complain about them changing stuff and stuff. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. Like I said, even the 95 movie, even though it was mostly faithful, it also added stuff from the game, not from the games, like that wasn't even from the games, like Scorpion and Sub-Zero being on the same side. That was not in the game. And this will surprise you, the dynamic that Sonya had with Johnny Cage, that was not in the games initially either. That was like stuff from the comics. They just added it. It just became popular because of the movie.
Yeah, and I think the actors did their parts.
Yeah.
Where it's here, it's like you don't feel, except for one scene, the camaraderie.
Yeah. It's like, I don't hate this movie, but it's just so middle of the road,
Would you say it's forgettable or just, like you said, missed opportunity? It has some good moments.
It was uneventful, too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the best word to
say.
Average,
of course, handing to Johnny Cage.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to the second one.
That's it, right? It's 10 minutes of credits.
So about 11 minutes of credits, honestly. Interesting.
All right, so I guess we can.
If I recall, Mortal Kombat Annihilation was that long movie, but it had a shitload of end credits.
Yeah, at least with the credits, you had some good songs in there.
What
can we say about this movie?
I've seen better.
I'm guessing I'm going to be a little fairer than I should. Below average.
Yeah. This is average for me. This was kind of. I guess I know
you have some decent fight scenes.
When it's not edited to shit.
Scorpion and Sub-Zero are the best actors. I mean, Liu Kang's okay. Kung Lao was even okay, but unfortunately he got killed. I felt a little too soon.
Yeah, Liu Kang was okay. Sonya was okay.
I guess Cabal was okay. I have to admit, even Shang Tsung, looking back, he wasn't horrible.
Shang Tsung and Raiden were definitely worse than how they were in 95.
In a way, yeah, but I'd say that Shang Tsung, in comparison to Raiden, was a little better.
Yeah,
praise the Lord, it's over.
I'm not really too excited for the second one, to be honest.
This movie here, it's kind of, if I think out of 10, I would give this like IMDb gives it a 6. I would give it maybe a 4.
I was thinking you'd probably give it a 4. What about MK Annihilation, John? Out of 10, about the same, or
I'd give this like a 5 or 6. That's
what I'm saying. Like it would kind of. Then if that's the case, it would probably fall in the middle of a 5.
Yeah.
Ludi Lin, interesting name.
Yeah, that's Luke.
I think
Chin
watching it again, I'm just
That's
not
the
as
actor's name.
offended. Watching it again, just more disappointed. And
Yeah, it's kind of ho hum.
yeah, just very let down. Few sprinkles of potential.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? That's the thing about this movie. Like we're like, here's the thing, right? We're not hating on this movie because, oh, Johnny Cage is not in the movie. No, like I do feel you can do something really good. Although I would have preferred if Johnny was in the movie and not Cole, but you know, you don't even need to make Johnny the main character. Just get rid of Cole. Just have Liu Kang be the main guy.
Yeah, Johnny Cage, Liu Kang, Sonya.
Yeah.
The core 3 or core 4, if you will.
Yeah.
And that has nothing to do with the new Scream franchise. So
Yeah.
they call themselves the core 4.
Like I know there was an uproar from some people online who, because Johnny Cage was not in the movie, that wasn't even the problem.
Even if he was in this movie, it's like he's drowned out by bland acting all around and
so even if they were to include him in the movie, he wouldn't save it.
Yeah, see, even the movies over the cats, jumped out of the frame. I kind of think of like, we were kind of talking about, ice cream earlier. Just because there's a few good sprinkles doesn't make it a good ice cream.
Yeah.
If I can use that analogy.
And if they wanted to take this approach, they should have made it a series.
It makes more sense, doesn't it?
Yeah, considering that you have so many fucking characters from the games,
Yeah, you could.
I guess it can't even compare to Reese's, huh?
Yeah, man.
You can't even compare.
I can use one right now.
Is that what you said, Scotty?
What's up?
Did you say something about Reese's?
Yeah, probably couldn't even compare to a regular Reese's.
No, the '95 movie was more Reese's Cup than this. It was what I loved about fighting games, martial arts movies, and then you put it in the '90s blender.
Mm-hmm. This is just. I don't know what other analogy can I use with this movie? It's like you're expecting dinner.
This isn't a huge rant. It's just, could have been better.
Yeah, it's like you're expecting a big feast, and instead of getting
had potential but missed opportunity.
Yeah, you're expecting a big feast, and you're expecting a big main course,
and all they give you is a fucking piece of celery.
Yeah, a piece of celery or a freaking piece of toast or a cracker
or a bland ham sandwich.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With no cheese.
I could say Scotty and I were definitely much kinder on the film than John was, but we still didn't love it that much.
I mean,
I only saw it once in theaters. That should tell you something.
This is my third time watching it. It's not. Yeah. I'm not as mad as I.
But peace.
How much you want to bet there's a chance the sequel can be worse though?
It's possible, sadly.
They got the same director, so
they got the same director.
They would get a far more competent director who has done action before. I'd feel better.
Fucking get David Leitch or Gareth Evans to do the movie.
He was supposedly going to do the new Jurassic World, but for whatever reason, he dropped out because of creative differences.
Yeah, I heard about that too. He dropped out of that one.
Yeah.
That would have been interesting, but nope. Whatever reason, Universal and him couldn't decide on anything, so that's unfortunate.
Would you say that you have more respect for the new Super Mario Brothers movie over this?
Oh, that movie blows this out of the water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that movie for what it is.
Yeah.
Sadly, I only saw that movie once, but it is what it is.
The new Mario movie, like that one is legit, a better made movie. It actually respects the franchise more, even though they do swap it to where Luigi's the one they have to rescue, but it still legit felt like the game, you know?
Yeah.
Well, with that being said, what you just said there, like, why is it that a movie like that is well received, makes billions of dollars, and then when it comes to a movie like this, where it's like it's rated R, and they're you thinking they're going to go forward and go balls to the wall with it, and it's a mixed mess.
Yeah. So if you had several different
and similar to Mortal Kombat, Mario was another case where it was a reboot of the 90s version, you know?
Yeah. Why is it that they can't get it right? They got it right with one, but they can't do it with the other.
Yeah. Seems like isn't Warner Brothers kind of in a kind of a woke company in a way too now, especially with the fact they backed Amber Heard and brought her back for the fucking Aquaman sequel.
Yeah, you could say
and
that.
Fucking went with Ezra Miller in the
like Warner Brothers has had some sketchy decisions lately.
Yeah.
So no, I don't think this is better than 95 or even on par with it.
No, definitely not.
Is it because people?
I wish they would really re-release Mortal Kombat 95 if it's possible. I'd rather go back and see that in the theater.
I would kill to see it in the theater again.
If Alamo Drafthouse shows that movie, I'm going there.
Me and you, because
we're
far apart. I'm gonna go, damn it.
Yeah.
Sadly, I don't live in North Carolina, but oh well.
I think Gabbo lives about maybe an hour and 20 minutes from me.
Yeah, Sanford.
Yeah,
I won't say specifically where, but you know.
Yeah, because you don't want. Yeah, you can. Yeah, some people on YouTube are crazy. And they'll definitely try to dox you or whatever the reason being is.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
You get a fucking unbelievable amount of crazy. In fact, I just see the visual effects by Mr. RX. I think they did the visual effects for some of the Resident Evil movies, if I'm not mistaken.
Granted, speaking of Resident Evil, the reboot for that franchise, Resident Evil Welcome to Raccoon City, that's worse than this.
That's what I was going to ask you. Was the Resident Evil reboot worse or about the same?
It was worse. You know.
Yeah, I haven't even seen the Resident Evil reboot. I know that Matt ranted the hell out of that movie.
Oh yeah, for good fucking reason.
Damn, there's a lot of credits here, man.
And you don't even have a good song on the credits, you know?
No, you just have a generic score.
Yeah.
It was okay. It doesn't like
it's okay, but you know, compared to like what 95 and Annihilation had.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, yeah, the scores for both those movies were easily better. I'm not gonna.
And the songs too, you know, like the Mortal Kombat theme song, even the song that Gravity Kills did for the 95 movie in the credits.
Oh yeah, that was such a kick-ass song in the end credits. And then you did get a little bit of the orchestral score for a bit, and that's honestly was better. How you even got a little taste of the remix of the Techno Syndrome song at the
Utah
end.
Saints remix of Mortal Kombat.
Overall, this movie is just mediocre.
Mediocre.
Yeah. Middling.
As the kids would say now, it's mid.
Yeah.
This movie does not slap.
This movie does not. Yeah,
this does not slap.
This movie does not slap. If it did slap, you know, if this movie did slap, we would have felt it, but
it slapped us in the dick in a way.
Yeah, it slapped us in the balls.
Slapped us in the balls.
Yeah.
This movie's a ball slap. It's a ball slapper, isn't it?
Ball slapper.
Also, did you notice not only is Johnny Cage not in the movie, Kitana's not in the movie either.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was wondering why they never they could have at least referenced them.
You know the whole deal with Kitana Melina's a clone of Kitana, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Honestly, would you say that Melina was in the second one, Annihilation?
Yes, she was in Annihilation. Yeah.
How was she compared to this one? About the same?
Yeah. She had no character.
Well, we're going to have to do this again. I don't know what kind of movie or
you want to
do next.
I don't know.
I was trying to decide. I was thinking of. I don't know if anyone wants to come to my stream. I was going to maybe do possibly Robot Jocks or maybe the 2004 Punisher.
The Punisher would be cool.
Punisher.
That's going to be 20 years old.
I'll be down
for that.
About
this, but I've been I've been in the mood for like some more fighting game stuff, like the animated Mortal Kombat movies and also the animated Street Fighter movie.
Okay, those I haven't seen yet.
Yeah.
All I have is Scorpion's Revenge. I know I have that.
Yeah, Scorpion's Revenge, that one was fine. You know, it was okay, but it definitely is a step up compared to this, though, for the most part, you know.
Yeah.
Like, Scorpion's Revenge, it still had some problems, like Scorpion ends up killing Goro and ends up, like, Liu Kang gets his ass kicked by Goro, and Scorpion comes in to save him.
Oh, wow. Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, and you know, if you thought Kano was a chatterbox in 2021, Johnny Cage is that, but 10 times more.
Who's the voice of Johnny Cage in that?
Joel McHale.
Joel McHale, the actor comedian.
Yes.
Yeah. But do you guys have any closing thoughts with this commentary?
Before then, I'd like to still continue about Scorpion's Revenge.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
But you know, the movie, like, Scorpion is a good protagonist. It's still about the Mortal Kombat tournament. You know, it has even more gore than this one does. You know.
Yeah, I mean,
of course, because it's animated. You know, they were going to get away with it more. You know.
I think I would like that a little bit more, just, you know, based on what I've heard.
Yeah, like I do prefer the Street Fighter animated movie, you know, because that one's a technically better made movie, but this one was but Scorpion's Revenge was okay. Battle of the Realms is a step down,
and this is just
middle of the fucking road.
Yeah.
So mid that, you know, it never went anywhere.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know if the second one, if it comes out in theaters, what is that going to do?
Yeah, considering that the first one, this one did well mostly on HBO Max, you know.
Yeah, just go straight to streaming.
Yeah. I'm surprised they didn't make it straight to streaming, you know.
Yeah, considering how fucking mid. I keep using the word mid, but it's mid.
Yeah. Middle of the road. Yeah, mid. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know what else to say here other than I'm sweating my ass off.
Yeah.
This light is, yeah. What do you got to say?
Well, shit, man. I mean, you know, I mentioned Street Fighter earlier. They're also thinking of rebooting that one too.
I really haven't heard about that one.
Yeah,
I haven't heard about a reboot.
Legendary Pictures is producing it.
Legendary. Who's going to distribute it? Is it going to be Universal still?
Sony? I don't know.
Sony? Okay.
That's a maybe. I don't know. I would love for it to be Universal, like the Van Damme Street Fighter.
Yeah, but this one...
Street Fighter, that'd be wild commentary.
Yeah, with Van Damme. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? I think you probably get more energy and enjoyment out of that one than this, you know.
Definitely. I haven't seen that film in a while, but
it's not great or anything, but at least it's fucking batshit insane compared to this, you know.
What are we talking about?
We're talking about the Street Fighter movie with Van Damme.
Yeah, that's still going to be better than this, sadly. At least you get a good, genuine performance from Raul Julia. He looks like Bison.
Looks like Bison, yeah.
Despite the fact he was dealing with stomach cancer.
Yeah. And that movie had some problems on set too, like Van Damme was
Van Damme being, you know, coked up pretty much every time, I think.
Maybe you can, maybe like we can get up, you know, maybe through messaging or something and discuss what we're going to do next.
Yeah, and also about the Street Fighter reboot, I legit hope it does not make the same mistake as this movie did, where you have these characters from the game like Ryu, Ken, Guile, Chun-Li, and then they decide to make some fucking nobody who wasn't even in the game and have him be the main guy instead of Ryu.
Oh yeah, by the way, would you say this is better than The Legend of Chun-Li?
Oh yeah, Legend of Chun-Li is awful.
What about you, John? Would you say this is better than Legend of Chun-Li?
I haven't seen that one, but I've heard about its reputation.
Yeah. But yeah, what were you gonna say about Ryu, John?
That he might be problematic, so they'll take him out of the movie. And
Ryu's Japanese. How is he problematic?
I don't know. You know, nowadays, you know how people
If
are.
anything, they probably say that about Ken, you know, because Ken's the white dude, you know.
Well, I mean, Street Fighter. I remember like playing a little bit of it, but
Yeah, but you were more.
I played
into
it back
Mortal
on
Kombat.
Super NES back in the day.
yeah.
I think it was Street Fighter 2 that I played a lot.
I love Street Fighter, you know.
But I'm kind of I mean, I don't know what else to say here other than
You
next time.
see, this movie was so middle of the road. We're thinking about other stuff over it, you know.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's a draining movie.
We're not praising it. We're not,
Like
we're not hating
like
on it
this
so badly.
movie,
Just
this
that
movie
it
is so
was like
forgettable.
like
This
we all
movie's kind
said,
of forgettable, honestly.
mediocre, just mid-range.
This movie was kind of forgettable, you know.
Yeah,
So much that we're talking other stuff.
but I don't know if
It was
people
bland.
that
We
if
just
people
say
go back
bland.
if people go back later and watch this, let us know what we can do next. We kind of given a couple of ideas.
Yeah.
Yeah, I threw out the Punisher. We can do that on my
Punisher.
channel, or we can do it on yours, whichever you prefer.
Ninja Turtles 1990 would be
That'd be
a good
fun.
one. Yeah.
Maybe we can get throw in somebody for make it a 4-way commentary or something.
Let's get Studio Red Band. Let's get Matt to do it.
Damn right. If it was a Stallone movie, he would come in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if it would, if we did a commentary on Total Recall down the road, Wildman would come in. I'm sure. He dwells on the planet.
He monitors over Sydney Sweeney.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't blame him. The chick looks fucking sexy as hell, but
I did see her in that new movie.
yeah.
She was good.
Euphoria?
No,
the movie. I think it was
comedy.
I think it was like a romantic comedy or some shit like that.
Anybody But You. That's the name of it.
Oh.
Don't tell Wildman that. But you saw something before he did with Sydney Sweeney. I don't know. He sent me something earlier. I don't know if I want to share it here, but yeah, something related to Sydney Sweeney. And I'm like, of course.
He would definitely love to swim in the same bathtub as Sydney Sweeney. He definitely would love to get in the jacuzzi with her.
Yeah, we know he watches Euphoria. Come on, Law Man. We know you do.
He definitely worships the beaver in her for sure.
I definitely would. I definitely fuck my fucking fan art of Liu Kang and Sonya. That's better than this shit.
Yeah, see,
they definitely should.
I drew. This is TMI, but I drew them fucking as well. That's more exciting. Than this.
Hey, maybe you can make sell to a porno studio. Maybe you can get that involved. Do it to Pornhub. Hey, maybe, or better yet, maybe Sydney Sweeney can play Sonya Blade.
Maybe
Sydney Sweeney.
It'd be like a softcore porn.
I mean, a porn version of this movie would have been better.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Combat Hub. There you go.
Yes.
Combat. Or Mortal Come Fest. I don't know.
Every character gets their own category.
Mortal Come Shot. Yeah.
Raiden Rim Shop.
Oh, damn.
What? I didn't hear that. Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat. The Liu Kang Bang.
Yeah.
Liu Kang Bane Wars.
Thingin'.
Fuck, I already have them.
Submissive Zero.
Fuck, I already got ideas for Liu Kang having Kitana and Sonya like wild things. Remember that shit?
Mortal Kombat Wild Things.
Yeah, you know that movie Wild Things with Nev Campbell.
I've heard of it, but I haven't seen
and
it.
Denise Richards, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, maybe Daniel. Maybe.
By the way, we're not drunk. We just needed the sugar to fuel us.
Yeah. I mean, we're kind of at the end here. We're just having fun a little bit.
Yeah. You need this energy,
And the movie's over,
we should
by the
do
way.
this off stream. We can basically say what we want because who knows? YouTube might find our little chat right here offensive. We should do it off stream.
Yeah, we're gonna. For the few people that are watching, the commentary is over. We're just kind of fooling around.
Commentary's over. This is like the after show. Who knows if it's going to go on?
It's probably going to be much funner than what you heard from from what you saw, depending on if you like.
Yeah,
I'm just trying to think.
Like, this is probably one of the most middle of the road video game movies, to be honest.
Like even like. I'm trying to think if this is worse than Hitman. They came out in 07.
I think Hitman was worse,
Which Hitman are we talking about, 2007 or 2015?
You saw the Timothy Oliphant one?
Yeah, the Timothy Oliphant movie.
I didn't think the Timothy Oliphant one was that bad, but I heard the 2015 was.
I mean, at least Olga Kurylenko got nude in it, but,
At least she was hot. She was banging. She's a hot fucking.
Wasn't enough to save the movie from what I remember. That shit was forgettable.
She was also in Oblivion. She still looked pretty good, 6 years later.
The plot in that movie, too, is just so convoluted.
Convoluted as hell, I mean, I can at least get some semblance out of this one, but not by much, This one
Matt said something interesting. I don't know what he was. I would make that
porno.
Porn.
Let's get it on.
Which one are we talking about?
Mortal Kombat porno.
Combat porno. I don't know what you said that made Alex laugh so bad because I didn't catch it, but what'd you call it again, John?
Mortal Cum Shot. Mortal
Kombat. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Goro gangbang. Goro.
Or Mortal Kombat squirting.
Instead of the glory hole, it's the Goro hole.
Mortal Kombat Goro hole.
The Liu Kang bang. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Liu Kang wham bam. Thank you, man.
Yeah, like Van Damme.
So,
didn't supposedly Van Damme bang Kylie Minogue?
Yeah, instead of Street Fighter. Yeah.
Sonya Bukaki.
Yeah, Bukaki.
Oh, Matt said something. Hotel
Kombat.
Oh man.
Yeah, I'll just stick with the 95 movie and my fan art and my fan fiction of Mortal Kombat. I think that's more enjoyable.
Yeah, same here.
I keep holding out hope that we'll get a better Blu-ray edition. I hope so.
Of the 95 movie?
Yeah, with better
so.
features.
Yeah.
Give us updated interviews.
Commentary.
Yes. I'm pretty sure the main cast is still alive for the most part, except for Jackson. He wasn't in there a whole lot.
And Kano.
Still. Oh yeah, and Kano, yeah, he's gone. He's been gone since.
And the sad one, I hope none of the cast drops like flies either, because Bridget Wilson got cancer lately.
Yeah, last year, right?
Yeah, it was last year. Yeah.
How's she doing now?
I hope she's better, but I heard she's recovering. But
that's good.
And the fight choreographer Pat Johnson also passed away recently.
Yeah. We lost Carl Weathers recently, I'm sure you heard.
Weathers recently, yeah.
He probably, he would have been a good Jax in the 80s.
Yeah,
that's
one. In one of the later games, Carl Weathers was a DLC skin for Jax with the voice and likeness.
Oh, really? I had no idea.
Yeah.
I still think he could have somehow pulled it off. With his age, he still could have pulled it off. Yeah, why didn't you get him for the 97 one, folks? Come on. I mean, Lynn wasn't bad, but Carl would have brought something to it, I think.
Carl Weathers, yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
He probably would have easily been the best actor of the bunch, I'd say.
Yeah.
Action Jackson.
Jackson. Yeah, that's a good pun. Yeah.
But, I mean, I'm probably going to go to bed here, but
this movie drained the life out of you. It sucked the soul out of you.
Yeah, it's like melatonin. It'll put you out.
You'll be begging Shane Sung to suck your soul out of the system. Well, maybe for MK now.
And yeah,
but for the scenes they're just dragging on, yeah, you wish Shane Sung would just drag your soul out.
Yeah, that's perfectly put. This movie is soul sucking.
Soul
sucking.
You know,
when
there's
you want to do some soul searching.
When there's legit effort, or entertainment, like it's passable. But you know, it's like there's sprinkles here, but you know, nothing too.
Yeah, you can find it. It's like a mini time waster if there's really nothing better on.
It is a time waster, you know.
It's a background movie.
It's a background movie, yeah.
Yeah, and you can probably be doing some cleaning in a way too.
Like the '95 movie was legit more of an event film than this, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like, no joke. I've heard stories. I've looked up stories how people, like, when they saw the movie, the '95 movie in the theater, like the crowd went fucking nuts when they saw that flick.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like I've heard stories that, like the audience was legit having a good time watching that flick. You know, and this isn't just one guy. There's like a lot of people who went to see that movie in the theater of their choice. You know.
And with this movie, you're just sitting on your hands.
Yeah, possibly with. Possibly your hand on your dick after like you got better.
Might as well be sitting on your putting your hands on your ass, and just
Yeah, you're better off. You're better off sticking your finger in your ass. Yeah.
Well, with that being said, I'm good with that. I mean, if you guys are,
yeah,
and
I'm just
because I have no more energy.
Yeah,
it's the movie's really soul sucked you out of it, huh?
Yeah.
Well, I try not to drink a lot of caffeine at night, and this was Crystal Light.
I think this is my second or third cup tonight.
But yeah, I mean, thank you everybody for joining us in the chat and watching, and thank you guys for joining in here. And,
yeah, I'm sorry this wasn't such an enthusiastic commentary. This was kind of a slog to sit through.
Yeah, I felt like even if the '97 movie Annihilation wasn't all that great, at least we poked some fun at it, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, next time we'll have some fun and pick a fun movie to do,
whether it be good or bad.
Exactly. And,
yeah. Should we do like another kind of like a one-off movie, like it didn't have a sequel, didn't have to be a franchise? Like, what do you think we should do? Do you think we should do Your Trip? Just kidding.
Euro Trip?
Yeah,
Euro Trip.
I've never seen it.
It has the infamous, Scotty doesn't know song in there.
I think, yeah, I don't know.
People in the chat can let us know, or people in the comments section.
I was thinking Street Fighter, but that could also segue into the animated movie.
Yeah, maybe we should. Yeah, maybe we should do the animated movie first if we were going to do that. I feel like Street Fighter, since it came. Do you think we should wait till like later in December or whatever?
I got an idea. How about that's doing the anniversary, but I was thinking maybe
I got one Time Cop if we can do that one.
Time Cop would be nice. Yeah. I was thinking of doing the animated Mortal Kombat movies and then segue into the Street Fighter animated movie, and then after that segue into the Van Damme Street Fighter movie.
Well, you have to let me know which animated movie that we're doing, because I don't exactly have that one. I probably have to.
Well, like the Mortal Kombat animated movies.
Yeah, I don't have any of them.
The first one is Scorpion's Revenge.
Scorpion's Revenge.
Yeah. Which John does have, and so do I.
Yeah, I don't have that. But yeah, let us know, and I just want to say thank you to Gabbo and thank you to Alex for joining up tonight. And
did you call Scotty Alex?
Did I call him Alex?
Or did you say both? Because
I think maybe you said both Scotty and Alex. I don't know.
See, this is what this movie did. This movie would just
make you fall asleep.
Suck your brain cells.
Yeah, my brain cells are dwindling because of this movie. But Alex and Scotty, thank you for joining in tonight, and we're definitely going to get up again.
It's a pleasure.
And this movie was mid. That's all I got to say.
It was no flawless victory. It was you won both rounds, but no fatality.
Perfect.
Yeah, not even a friendship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but babe.
This is just what happens when you win casually. This is just what happens when you win casually in Mortal Kombat when you get your ass kicked, but you still win, but you don't perform the fatality.
Yeah, it perfectly sums it up, the movie. But
Yeah.
to everybody out there, thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys later.
See you later.
That